That StreamYard muted me. That was not me. But hey, good to see everybody tonight. Dadman Walking 55 coming to you live on the East Coast of the U.S. Hopefully, y'all are having a good night tonight. Just decided to come up random tonight and do, I don't know, whatever we're going to do. It will be all over the place. So bear with me one second. Got a little person in the background to deal with. Very nice person, we will say. I'm live now. Hey, or like I told the missus in her chat today, she was alive. Well, I'm alive now. So hey, exactly. And you got the spirit. This will probably be something like that too. Snortopoopas releasing a bag of squirrels into the chat. Thank you, folks. Feel free to share it out. Make sure you like, subscribe. We've got 5 people on the YouTube side. We need another subscriber. Get us the damn 666 number. Jeez. But back to it. But hey, let's have fun tonight. We'll see. And I'm tempted. I can be corrupted in different things. I just realized now I got to, damn. Got to put the headphones on. This is how fly the seat of the pants it is. Last minute addition. Max Redstone is on fire. Max, how are you tonight?
I am the great Cornholio. I demand TP and fire for my bungle.
Well, folks, it's alive. It's alive.
Yes, it is alive.
So, Max, you got what, about 20 minutes, I guess, right?
Yeah, about 20 minutes. I got an early. It's like Hanukkah on ice. Early Hanukkah on ice.
Oh man, well, as long as it can continue for 25 days, early is not bad,
Well, so. Hanukkah begins on Christmas Day, so.
Okay, and then all right, well,
it really is Jewish Christmas.
Well, I know. Well, hey, congrats, and glad you get to start early. But let's say hello to everybody. Snortopoop with Cooper in the house. Hello, humans and other critters. Good to see you, Snortopoopus, who then releases that bag of squirrels into the chat. Max Redstone. Yes, impromptu, your dog's eye chat was premeditated and fully planned. It may have been, but where we go, what we do was not premeditated, much less having you on tonight. So We have completely blown that out of the water. Falling out by Fallout Dave. Hey, Dave, how are you tonight? The missus is here saying hello, everyone. She will be gracing us with her presence, I think, a little bit later when I do something, do a certain part of the show.
Actually light stuff on fire in Lego Fortnite?
I don't know. She'd have to answer that. I think you can start a fire, but I don't know what exactly where it goes. So hello.
Sorry, go ahead.
I know it's okay. Welcome me to Ryland Harris. Hello to you. Good to see you too. Tommy! Hey! Thank you, Tommy. You're out there, dude. What the hell to you too, sir. Great to see you. Thank you for getting us off that evil number. But hey, great to see you. Tonight is a bit of a mesh of things. I'm going to do a different couple of things, maybe and play a game, but we will see whatever we come up to. I'm going to take a few moments though to talk to Max since he's on limited time. So everything's back off, dude.
Available for a limited time. Yeah,
limited time engagement. Yeah, but hey, look, we always talked about Cubs baseball. How important? And I do want to tell everybody we are 18 plus channels, so there are possibilities. We will use language, scenarios, picture there. So just remember that. We're adults here. So hey,
yeah.
All right. But Max, the Chicago Cubs. Let's take a few minutes to talk about them. My experience went back to 85, actually, after they won the division and made the playoffs for the first time forever. What was it like to go to Wrigley Field? Because that's a place.
Well, okay. Well, first of all, it is a place that it is one of those places that was never meant to be as big as it was. It's like one of those, like I've seen pictures of old English football stadiums that were like built as to maybe house 5,000, 6,000, and then people just built stuff on built stuff on built stuff. Wrigley Field was built that way.
Right.
Like the stands have been moved and moved and moved, and it's now if you had been there before anytime before 2014, 2013, you kind of got the old world. If you'd been there in the 80s or 90s,
Right.
you got the old school Wrigley experience.
Yeah, because they had the bullpens on the field.
Yeah, they had the bullpens.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes deeper than it was all concrete, all the walkways, they had if you were a guy, you pissed in a trough in the bathroom.
Yes, the good old school bathrooms.
Yeah.
I joke with the missus about that. Those are the days, our minor league baseball stadium in the old days used to have one of those troughs.
So
it's like, I know we're crazy, but hey.
But yeah, so that was, and it is a fully gentrified, up and coming. It's a fully gentrified, very nice cosmopolitan neighborhood.
Yeah,
there's with the exception of Fenway, there really is no other ballpark which is situated in such a way.
Yeah, because I know watching WGN all those years, you always get the shot of the apartments, and people watch games from on top of their apartments. Yeah. Let me say real quick hello to Buddy Hepburn. Speaking of baseball, he's a baseball player himself. Good to see you, Buddy.
And there have been
lemon pie. Hello, Citrus.
And there were upgrades made, and I mean, a big upgrade was like, oh my God, they put TVs and speakers around it, but. The big upgrade was when Ricketts, in terms of the field, was when Ricketts bought the team, and that there's a really great 1 hour video. I got to find it. I can take a look now. It's on YouTube. It's about the renovation of Wrigley Field.
Wow. See,
Field.
That sounds similar to like what happened in Jacksonville with the old Gator Bowl when they brought in when they got the NFL franchise. They took the existing upper deck of the West and they built off of that. And in the last 30 years, it's been just expanding based on that base. So now they're actually going to demolish it all and start brand new to modernize everything.
So I'm going to put this. Let me put this link in the. Okay.
Well, buddies, I've never left Florida. But I've never been to major league games except in the old Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. But Buddy Hepburn says Fenway was amazing to see games at. And hello, Tina, the Naughty Dragon. Good to see you too. So this is the link here.
Yeah. So it's called Saving Wrigley Field, how the 100-year-old ballpark was preserved for generations to come. And it's really fascinating how Ricketts arranged, they got $750 million together. And but the thing was it needed it because there were supporting beams that were supposed to go down to the bedrock that really were not going down to the bedrock.
Oh, I'm sure in the old days of construction costs, renovations, people probably cut corners and everything. Yeah. And
things that, the amenities they put in, how they moved shops out, how they put the new clubhouse in. And it's just, I have not been since that. And apparently they incurred $100 million of extra costs to have the Cubs there during the 2016 season. But can you imagine?
No.
Can you imagine the Cubs winning the World Series outside of Wrigley Field?
That'd be horrible. Yeah, that's just,
so it is an experience. Going to a game at Wrigley Field is an experience like no other.
Yes, I agree. I wish. Hopefully, one day the chance will come for where I can do it. But hey, until then, the only thing that still bothers me the most is seeing all the electronic signage in the night.
They came to an agreement where they're not going to show any scores. It's simply player information. I mean, simply, but
I remember the old scoreboard out there. They had the person
it's still out there.
They still had the person.
Yeah, yeah. That was part of the compromise because there's no game scores. But
but I know in the game in the stadium they would put like they'll score with the manual scorecard.
Yeah, no, it's there. It's still out there. But it's just part of the ability to finance that $750 million renovation to keep Wrigley Field there as Wrigley Field, not maybe perfectly as Wrigley Field, but to keep Wrigley Field there as Wrigley Field for generations to come, they had to put up that scoreboard because that was going to generate more money.
I mean, it's bad enough you lost mounds, warm-up mounds on the field too, and all that other stuff. But let me do something real quick for personal privilege. Happy birthday, Tina the Naughty Dragon!
Happy birthday, Tina!
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, Tina the Naughty Dragon! Happy birthday to you!
So, I mean, I'll say this. Pete Rose was right about one thing. Cubs
not
fans,
about birthday spankings, right?
No.
Okay.
Pete Rose was right about one thing. Cubs fans will show up.
Yes, they will do. They will do.
So,
I mean, for that long, folks, this was a bad franchise for so long. And that was back in the day. For so many, we're used to all these playoff spots now. But for the longest time, you had to win your division. You had to win your division. It was only 2 divisions to make. Many years of futility.
84 and then 89. 89 was a huge deal.
Oh, I remember 89. 89 was 89. I was more into actually being a legitimate Cubs fan because I've been around a few years, and
I still feel Will Clark got robbed by not being in the Hall of Fame. But what can you say?
He's still not in the Hall of Fame?
Nope.
Wow. And yet these guys.
Yeah, I know.
I guess he probably didn't have the power numbers for a first baseman.
Well, you know what? It's also they kind of the baseball writers kind of admit it's like if you didn't have some sort of a press amenable personality.
Yeah.
So
you had to play the game.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Max can enlighten on this.
Where?
Here at Wrigley, they give you birthday spankings.
There's more than enough free flowing alcohol. I'm sure the answer to that question is yes.
Especially in the bleachers, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Buddy has an '89 Babe Ruth series poster, and I remember that because I was folding. They weren't newspapers; they were those neighborhood flyer things for somebody. I was folding and putting them in bags, and sitting there watching the World Series, start of the World Series, and I saw the picture bouncing her, Al Michaels, and I was like, crazy.
We got an earthquake.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of earthquakes, thanks to Buddy Hepburn, I guess I'm popular now. I'm not quite sure, but hey, apparently I'm out on IMDb now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. The only things listed is my appearances on Lorena Creole, and I think she had some others on there too. But apparently, I've got an IMDb page, folks. So
congratulations.
I guess I thought I'd like, why the heck? But at least this is not like the fake Twitter account that went and started crap with people, and they thought it was me. Oh, that was fun. Yeah. So that's why we came up with a saying: if it ain't got a G, it ain't me. So. But hey, Tina says Winnipeg Golden Eyes have a nice ballpark. So what is the best? You didn't do it. I know you didn't, buddy. Actually, buddy, you told me about it. But seriously, what other than Wrigley Field, what is your favorite ballpark that you've ever been in?
Honestly, I haven't been in a lot of ballparks. I've one of these days I'm going to go do the MLB tour, but it's basically been here at Petco, Wrigley, and Comiskey, and Comiskey is
it the old?
Comiskey nay cellular nay guaranteed rate field, and God, it's a dump. I mean, it's
still for a new stadium.
Oh. It's a newer stadium, but they screwed up the upper deck on that one.
Did you ever go to the old Comiskey, or did you try not to? Yeah, how bad was that?
It was kind of a dump. I mean, it was, but it was a cozy sort of in the same way Wrigley was, but it was still a dump.
Yeah. So do you um were you around for Disco Demolition, or are you not that old?
No. Well, you know what? I might have been. When was Disco Demolition? I mean,
79, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. So I was alive, but not sentient.
Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting.
But I fully agree with it.
Yeah, I know. It was such a good thing watching all. What's so funny is seeing Harry Carey,
Yeah.
is in some of the videos, because that's another thing for
All
him being
right,
such.
everyone, let's get back to our seats.
Yeah,
Let's get back to our seats, everyone.
for a guy that made a name, as I grew up more as a Cub guy, and
Yeah.
you didn't realize he was across town in the White Sox for the longest time.
Well, Chicago broadcasting is Chicago broadcasting used to be huge. Just I mean, it's still a big thing, but it used to be huge, like a huge market unto itself.
Yep. I'm going to show this real quick. This is a baseball stadium in Winnipeg. It is the home of the Golden Eyes. It had the name up here. So this is yeah. So at least it's the one that it's claimed to be. So Tina, if it's not the right one, Google burned me. But see, I remember like the minor league baseball parts used to be the ones with all the signs on the boards and all that, and major leagues didn't. And that's one of the struggles I have with Major League Baseball these days.
Yeah, well, it's yes. No, I totally agree. I mean, it's like you have to think about baseball, basketball, football, and hockey. Who has the most monetizable square footage to show on camera?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I mean, basketball. It used to be basketball, and it used to be basketball and hockey. And then the problem with baseball is that it's mostly a regional. The way the broadcast rights turn out, it turns out to be mostly a regional sport.
Yes, exactly. See, which is different than the 80s, because I thought in the 80s you had the super stations on cable.
Yeah.
WGN, TBS. You could have national teams between the Cubs and the Braves and stuff like that. And now what so sucks is I don't want to watch the Tampa Bay freaking Rays. I hate the freaking Rays.
I know, and
but because I'm in that area, I get shoved to them if there's something, or the Florida Marlins.
And I used to get. And I used to be out here and I used to get WGN and I want to watch the Cubs, and no longer a thing.
Nope. You're lucky.
So,
do they even televise any games on WGN anymore?
No.
Or is it very
No. It used to be that WGN was owned by Tribune, and way back in the day when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the Tribune owned WGN, and they also own the Cubs. So it was all one little package. And with the syndication of the cable package came also Cubs games. So you saw, I mean, you would see something a little bit different if you were in a different market, but you would see Cubs games. So, and then the Cubs got sold, and the market and then the broadcast rights were up for bid, and they got split from the Cubs, and free market capitalism happened.
Yeah, I know. I know. I love capitalism, but it's like, dang it! It's just like, losing it, because I tell you what, you lose the feel of your own announcers. That's what made baseball special, was Harry Carey, Steve Stone, those guys and stuff like that. Not all this.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. And then have you heard the latest of what Rob Manfred wants to do? The latest rule change.
No, but I know our friend Woopa Troopa cannot stand Rob
The
Manfred.
goal. He wants to bring the golden rule, the golden batter rule from the Savannah Bananas.
What's that?
You can bring one time per game. You can bring your best You're a chosen batter, no matter what order in the batter you are, what order in the batting order you are at.
Wow, that just is. Here's a more recent picture of Wrigley Field.
That's the good old Wintrust scoreboard. I love Wintrust.
Oh, well, cool. And and off to the right would be the old compromised scoreboard too. Then, but
no. Off to the right is the batter's eye, and off. That's the old traditional scoreboard.
Right. Okay.
So they will not list game scores on either the big one on either of the screens you are looking at. They will not list game scores.
Right.
Only player information.
But we do see Nuveen as a commercial ad out there with Benjamin Moore right there. Of course, we got Toyota and the Ivy. I mean, my God, and it's
those spots were always they always put ads on there. I mean, because those are like
they used to be just green doors. Yeah, I remember.
Well, they put ads on there for quite some time, so that wasn't that big of a deal.
I must be going way back since I saw a Cub game. That's because I don't remember them in the 80s or.
No, well, I mean, I think in the 2000s they started putting on like local ads.
I know. I just grew up in the age, and when I worked at a minor league ballpark, it was like there was this thing.
Oh,
it was Bush League. Let me ask you this though, because one of the iconic things about Wrigley Field and Cubs games was always the apartment
rooftops.
And stuff. But these are bleachers on the rooftops.
Yes,
back here.
Because those are. Well, yes, they are, and some of them were, because what happened was before the sale, the Cubs finally tried to horn in on and basically what there were a bunch of different forces. There was the city council wanted there was an event which happened, which was a weekend party where an entire back porches are a thing with these 3 and 4 story buildings.
Right.
It's like, because those are your safety stairs. Those are your fire stairs.
Right.
And what happened was there was a party on a back porch and it collapsed and a lot of people died.
Oh man. Yeah.
So, that was sort of an impetus for fire safety. And, so the city was kind of horning in on that, and then the Cubs wanted more money because the Tribune was losing money at the time. Towards the end of it, before the Tribune sold itself to the paper, the Chicago Tribune, and itself to Sam Zell. They were losing money hand over foot, so they were looking for any way to make money. So they tried to horn in on the rooftops as well. So they were like, "Hey, you got to start selling tickets. You're stealing our intellectual property." So there was a point which they tried to put up blockers to block the view.
I remember there was a debate that was an ongoing thing at one point too. Yeah,
and eventually they formed. So eventually the compromise was they would form associations and sell tickets.
Right. Well, let me say hello to Simply Steve. He said way back before Wrigley got lights in 1988. Good to see you.
88.
Yeah, and Buddy said for him the top 3 ballparks are Fenway, Dodger Stadium, and Oracle Park.
Well, Dodger Stadium is shit. It's facing the wrong way.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh! But it's got to be classic because I mean, is that a stadium that they've renovated over the years? Because all I can remember is
Um,
seeing back Kirk Gibson's home run in the World Series back
I
then.
think they have like fixed it up, but I know they've added like the main entrance,
No.
but I think it's like they've done the same thing where it's like they fixed it up, but they've like honored the original architecture.
Well, all right. Well, that's cool. Some baseball talk for you folks. How are you doing on time, Max?
I got, you know what, I'm running a bit late, but I got another. I'll give you another 5 minutes.
All right, cool. All right, we're special. We're special then. Hey, how about oh, Steve? Yeah, we said hi to Steve. Yeah, Buddy said that they're putting in new dugouts and locker rooms right now. I mean, it's. I remember when Jacksonville got a football team, it was a big deal. Was about female reporters in the locker rooms, and when the missus worked for a TV station, it was like they had certain rules.
So how close is Jacksonville to Tampa?
Probably about, I guess, 6 hours.
Oh,
Because it's about 2.5 to 3 to Orlando. It's
not
probably
far
about
enough,
another
huh?
hour and a half. Yeah, no, it's not far enough. No, no, it's even worse to Miami. At least Miami's a little bit further away. So,
yeah.
Man, I tell you, I just, there's been talk about Jacksonville getting a major league team at times over the years. They've moved up to AAA over the recent years, and now they're tied into the Miami Marlins. So, of course, they built a stadium many years ago, which I just think is just for loitering. All the yuppies and all them, they come out. They're not there to watch the baseball game. They just sit around drinking, walking around, and all that stuff. And it's like, oh my gosh, kids' playgrounds, all that stuff. We raised our kids in an old, just like. The stand was like down barely around third base to first base. It had the old troughs. It went straight up. Basically, my wife and I, we sat there. We raised our kids when they were younger. For years, we had season tickets for baseball. We loved it. It was cheaper. It was affordable, and parking didn't kill you. And we had the two kids. They stayed right between us. We sat on each end, and and they went between the two of us, and it was wonderful. Yuppie still skin. Yes, exactly. But now it's like the stadium's being so configured differently. I'm not comfortable in the seats. I want to go sit out in the bleachers because I don't want to be confined to a seat. I want to be able to spread out, and that's where I found watching baseball games to me in the bleachers is a lot more fun.
I gotcha.
And always a chance of catching a home run.
Yeah, I mean, I had some pretty good seats the last time when I went my last I actually saw the White Sox at the Padres. Speaking of minor league teams.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was it's like those like leather seats that are right behind home base.
Yeah.
I was right behind one of those.
Man,
so.
I can't imagine that sitting in that on a hot southern day. But
no, it was afternoon, so we were in shade.
Oh, you had shade. Okay, well, there's very little shade here, especially with the way they designed the stadium. You get some parts of the year it's full sun, unless it goes into nighttime.
Good Lord.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Tina said the Golden Eyes are affordable for families, and that's wonderful. Like I said, well, our place used to have the 50-cent family feast night on Tuesday nights. You go in. I actually had 2-for-1 tickets on Tuesday nights, double it up, 50-cent hot dogs, popcorns, small sodas, ice cream treats. It was like a wonderful time to go. I mean, we didn't even eat dinner. We just go to the ballpark and have dinner with that. And, because, want to go spend money because I like to eat while I'm watching a game, and it was really, really nice, but now it's a lot different. Things are, changed over the years, and that's not always a bad thing. But Buddy says Petco is nice. You're worn out by the time you get to the seats, though.
Yeah, you kind of are. I mean, you have to get to the right. You have to get to the right entrance.
Is the stadium that big, or is it that tall?
Both. I mean, it's kind of built around a city block. I mean, it's it's kind of big. It really is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Steve said that was the main reason the Rangers finally came and built the grill. The summertime outfield bleachers grilled the butt well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They will. Our summers. Oh man, I love the outfield bleachers, but not in the summer here. They're just too hot on top of those metal bleachers, and it makes
You're
it
gonna get
annoying.
wood.
Yeah.
Wood.
Wood. Yes, wood bats. We still have those in the major leagues. Wait till they decide to bring back aluminum bats.
Wait, hold on. Speaking of which, I mean, I'll leave us on this. Hold on. Do I have it? Come on. Oh, do I? All right, I have one of them. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second.
All right. And we got the great Max Redstone with us hanging out a little bit tonight.
Okay, it is open. Present. Share screen. In window. Share. There you have the Wrigley Field bleachers.
Yay!
And you want to know the funny thing is, I took this.
Mm-hmm.
I took this from the third baseline with a 400 millimeter lens, like a huge one.
That's nice quality.
Yep.
Still a wonderful, beautiful stadium with a brick wall. Still have that fencing railing hanging over
still
the field.
Does.
Yeah, it's a basket for home runs to go into and to keep the fence from falling onto the field.
Yep.
Buddy said that's an awesome picture.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep.
So,
well, Max, I'm glad you come on for a bit. Thanks for.
Yeah, I'm gonna go head over to a ice rink on the ocean.
All right. Well, well, have fun though. Don't fall too often.
Well, we'll see. I didn't say I was gonna skate. I just said I'm heading to an ice rink.
No. Always go play hockey. So hey,
and everyone out there, remember to hit the like button.
Absolutely.
Hit the like button.
Yes, and subscribe and tweet it out.
All right, buddy.
All right. Take care, dude.
All right. Talk to you later.
Yep. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Cool. Nice sweeping pick of Wrigley wall without ivies. Yeah. Yes. Hail to you, Wes Cagle. How are you tonight? How are you doing, sir? Good to see you tonight, Wes Cagle. We just had the great Max. I keep wanting to call him Max Headroom. Yeah, I keep wanting to call. And by the way, yes, Wes Cagle, New Jersey, all the way. But Wes Cagle, I mean Max Redstone. I always want to keep calling him Max Headroom, and I don't know why. It's just something that has stuck recently. It's just bizarre. I don't, because if you do not know who Max Headroom is, it's this guy right here. Kind of, I maybe it's because of Max's great personality. That's what's got me a little bit thinking it's that. But hey, let's see. This, if you don't remember, was Max Headroom. Yes, icon of the '80s. Had some. Actually, they even made a TV show with him. I did not like that. I think he was better on the commercials and stuff. Snort poops, bear hugs the like button, cracks his ribs. Well, we know that happens, Bear. And hello to Swift -1. Welcome in. Hello, how are you tonight? Great to see you here with us tonight. Hopefully you enjoy it, have fun. I'm not up to anything in particular. We kind of just randomizing with things. We just talked about baseball, but I do want to get into National Gingerbread Day in a moment. So the missus, if you're listening, I'm ready for you now. But welcome in Swift -1. And this is one I always remember. I forgot to put up this. And actually, we did get another sub tonight. So we're off that bad 666 number. But hey, join us, join the parade, and let's have fun together. But hey, good to see you tonight. And anybody else out there lurking, if you're new, I hope you enjoy your time here. Squirrel, exactly, Wes Cagle. Exactly, Wes Cagle. I will give the missus a minute to see if she comes in. But yeah, she's working in the background on her stream tomorrow night. Tomorrow night at 10 p.m., we are talking about Krampus. We continue the movie series, 12 Movies at Christmas on the Mrs. channel. And tomorrow night on Friday the 13th, we're going to be talking Krampus. So it will be interesting, I will say. What do you think? Do you like? It's kind of what do you think about the movie? We love to hear what people think, what they think about all the movies that we're reviewing. So absolutely, I hope that you can make it for that. So let's see if she. I don't know. I'm hoping the missus is lurking, but she might be involved because she's doing additional. She's actually doing additional research work for tomorrow night's stream. So, let's see. So hopefully she hears it. But yeah, I see, buddy. You said the Max Headroom TV series is ready. I don't know. It's one that I could not get into the series as a show. For me, maybe admit it's probably like Wrath of Khan, where I need to try it again, and maybe with the passage of time, it will be better. So, but we shall see. All right, and I was wanting to bring the Mrs. on for something real quick, so let's see if we can get her attention. But hey, see, squirrel, absolutely, squirrels are our favorite around here. They are our channel mascot. So that's why you'll see references to squirrels, because sometimes we jump all over the place, either on the chill chats like this or the late night shows. We just go random. So, all right, let's see where we're at. I told the missus I was going to warn her when it was time, but hey, guess she's so. Give me 1 second, folks. I'll be right back. All right, she's coming. Sorry. Oh, my goodness. But hey, none of y'all great people with us. Hey, thank you for hanging out tonight. Might play a game in a little bit, but I'm going to shift gears a little bit and talk about something today. You know, Mrs. and I do love our memes. Whoop. Except when they show up on the other camera, on the other screen. Let's see. Hello, Mrs.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
I am doing well.
Oh, okay, cool. Good to see you tonight. How's the research for Krampus going?
It's going very well. I was kind of I was triple tasking actually. I was listening to you.
Right.
I was kind of watching the Game Awards, and I was doing Krampus. So.
Dang, that's a busy evening.
Yes. So it means I did nothing efficiently.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. I think one of the old sayings was jack of all trades, master of none. So,
yes.
Have you heard that? And West, I have sent you a DM. So if you get a chance to check that. All right, Mrs. You know, I was telling everybody we love our memes, right?
Yes, we do.
And one of the things that the missus has taken it to another level is that she, on her daily show, talks about celebrations, and we usually tie a celebration into the memes for the day. Is that correct?
That is correct, sir.
I've been missing this. Look at this. Tina, when I said I'll be back, welcome to Dragging Along with Tina today gets his Buddy Hepburn. Buddy, do you feel like everyone's buddy or not? Nice question. I missed that. I love that. Nice job, Tina. So yeah, everybody feel free to share it out. Let's bombard Twitter with 400 tweets and let's see. We'll bring everybody in. But hey, you guys that are here, thank y'all for being here. If you've not subscribed to the Missus, please subscribe to her channel.
By the way, how did you like the soup?
The soup is really, really good. I can't wait to finish eating it. I had enough to take the edge off, but it's going to be wonderful. I love the way you flavored it. It's what, carrots, tomatoes.
It's got
celery.
this is what I call I call it depression soup, or I have no money soup. Well, you take a little bit of hamburger. I canned hamburger, so I had some hamburger in the pantry, and I put that in. I put in one jar of broth, and then I put in a can of green beans, a can of corn, whatever we have. We did a can of carrots, a can of sliced potatoes, a can of diced tomatoes, and I think that was all. And you pour them in, and you use the juice that's in them, and that kind of finishes the broth. And then I put in about 2 or 3 beef bouillons, and stirred it up and let it cook. Oh, and I had some frozen shredded zucchini, and so I threw that in there too.
Oh, okay. I was wondering about the zucchini because I noticed it was shredded, but we had that stuff that was still when I cooked before. That was, you didn't shred that.
I cooked that last night.
Okay.
I cooked that for lunch today.
Oh, okay.
The zucchini and squash I had for lunch today.
All right. Well, at least it didn't get wasted. So, but as I was saying,
I weighed myself, and I'm like, oh, I got to start eating vegetables. I ate too much meat, and I've gained weight.
Yeah. Well, we had fun on our vacation.
Well, I think it was just eating. I don't eat a lot of meat, and I ate a lot of meat, and I think that but it was good. I don't regret it.
I don't have, and we'll probably have to have a detour with the Dad Mans down the road about that trip. But
yes,
I didn't have any pictures. It's been a busy couple of days getting back and all.
Right.
I don't know if you had anything you could share from it.
No, I really don't.
But yeah, it was. We look forward to talking about that more, especially. What the kid is really excited for, and our other kid is that everybody is Epic Universe.
Yes.
Baked spaghetti. I love baked spaghetti. I need some baked spaghetti one night. But actually, I like baked spaghetti better than regular spaghetti. But with Epic Universe.
Do you remember when I used to make like that spaghetti pie?
Listen, I tell you need to make some lasagna again. Your lasagnas were the bomb. They were incredible. Even frozen, they still came out. You made them better than the Stouffer's ones and stuff like that. And it's it's really, really good. But Epic Universe, that for people that like roller coasters and rides and stuff, that's. I remember when I started channel. What is it? 2 years? 2 years in August. So I'm on my 3rd year. They in the early days, we were talking to people about Epic Universe and all that coming out, and now it's almost a reality.
Yes, and it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool. They have one. I do not do roller coasters, but I am even impressed with this roller coaster. Will I ride it? No, but will I let and have no problem waiting for the other people riding it? I will not. It is like insane. It's insane, the roller coaster.
Yeah, Tina actually calls that. Yeah, go ahead.
Kitchen sink soup. Everything in the kitchen goes into the soup. Yes, that's how I was raised. My mom would go into the refrigerator, and when before the food, we'd either get soup or we would get like a stir fry rice. If mom had lettuce, and if it was starting to go bad, she would shred up the lettuce and make like a stir fry, like a kind of a faux Asian kind of meal with it. So yes, we either on the days that the refrigerator was getting cleaned out, we either had a huge pot of soup or a stir fry.
Yeah. Well, hey, I tell you what, we got more room in our refrigerators now, so we can get back to some fresh vegetables and other fresh stuff too. So hopefully we got some room now.
We have small refrigerators, and And I think we might have to invest in one that's maybe not huge, but maybe a little bigger. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I'm just going to wait and see. When these start dying, then we'll go
Yeah,
there.
we'll see what happens. But hey, uh, let's see. So, like I said, one of the staples of your show is that you do
Memes.
daily celebration, and part
Oh,
of
yeah.
that's with the
Celebration.
memes.
Yep.
We had Ambrosia Day today. Ambrosia Day was today, which is that marshmallow sweet dessert thing that
Mhm.
like with fruit and Cool Whip and all that. It's definitely a staple of my family and definitely of any Southern Baptist church potluck in the South.
Oh, I think it's not just Southern Baptist. I think almost in any um I've gotta move the StreamYard studio over here. I'm gonna accidentally turn it off.
Yeah,
Um,
you've been knocking yourself off your own streams
I'm just
lately,
so
haven't you?
glad people understand to just wait, and I'll get in back in as soon as I can. Um, I think it's just so Southern.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just in the any buffet, or if you're going to, Aunt Louise's for, um, you know, Christmas dinner or a party, somebody always brings ambrosia and Waldorf salad. They're 2 different things.
What's the difference between a Waldorf and that?
Ambrosia is made with, marshmallows, either sour cream and mayonnaise, coconut, mandarin oranges, and various other fruits. I don't know if it might not have marshmallow. It probably does have marshmallows.
Mm-hmm.
Waldorf salad is made with like a Cool Whip. I mean, yeah, Cool Whip, the container of Cool Whip that's thawed,
Mm-hmm.
pistachio pudding mix, marshmallows, and nuts.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, it sounds like it has too much funky stuff for me, though. That's probably why I
what?
never ate it. Just all the
It
nuts
just
and
It just is pistachio. And if you guys are part of my server, you can go check out both those recipes.
yeah. How does your surfer work?
You can go over to Discord, do a friend request for me, which is Mrs. Dadman Walking with no number or punctuation. Um, you do a friend request, I'll accept that friend request, and then I will send an invite to the server. And if you want to be part of my Discord server, then you accept it. If you don't, then you ignore it. If you
There you
do
go.
a friend request, I just automatically send a server invite because I
Mm-hmm.
can't read your mind and I can't remember if you said or
Exactly.
whatever. And it's just easier.
Yep. And hello, Wade. Good to see you,
Hello.
Wade Nation. All right. I tell you what, been a great football year. So we'll see. I was actually going to talk a little bit about the current playoff situation, but I probably
Well, not with
we would do it.
me.
No, I mean I might go off into that or wait till night JT can jump on with me. But hey, good to see you. So
It,
mm,
oh, Tina, make your mom's potato salad. You know, I don't care how much you
banana bread
copy
is yours with your mom.
how much you copy it. It's not the same. It's close, but it's not the same. Um, the bread is not quite so different because it uses exact measurements. A lot of times with like potato salad, my
Uh-huh.
mom makes the best carrot salad and macaroni salad. Oh my gosh, and I cannot replicate them. The secret to the macaroni salad, I do know, is, you eat it while the pasta is still warm. The little elbow macaroni is
Mm-hmm.
still warm. Oh my gosh, and it has peas and diced tomatoes, and it has a little cream. You would hate it. It has some cream, like a little cream sauce in it with like mayonnaise. It's so good. So, Tina, is your mom's potato salad, do they do a mayonnaise base, a mustard base, or is it like a German potato salad? Um, which I don't know really what that is. It's
No. Oh, Buddy did respond. This was earlier when Tina threw the question. Buddy, do you feel like everyone's buddy or not? And then Buddy finally answers. It does feel that way sometimes. Like I'm everyone's friend, but they aren't exactly friends back. Buddy, you do not know how much I agree with that statement. In the last year and a half, Mrs. will tell you, yeah, I got you there, buddy. I know exactly like that. And see, but I'm like Tina, like you, buddy. You seem to be a funny, nice guy. And if you've not noticed, seen it before, Buddy has actually started to join me on some of the Fortnite streams now.
Mhm.
So it's always wonderful to have him
Yes.
on with us. So and Buddy says his dad says no one makes cookies like my grandma did except when my brother started baking. Oh
It's
wow!
like sometimes you either get that baking gene, or you have just you spend years not doing it right, then all of a sudden you figure out what the secret is. And it could be some silly thing like making sure the butter is cold, or they freeze the butter before they use it, or the butter's soft, or something. But you don't really know it until like I say, all of a sudden you figure it out and you're like, oh. And then I'm going to tell everyone, please, please, please don't take your recipes to the grave. There are so
Mhm.
many wonderful. Oh, a mayo. Ooh, yum. Excuse me 1 second.
Yep.
There are so many wonderful recipes that have gotten lost, family recipes that have gotten lost because no one was deemed worthy to.
Oh, God bless you. Oh,
Excuse me. No one
oh
was
man.
deemed worthy to, carry on the recipe, and then it was gone. And so share your recipes. That's why I put all those recipes. I know they're not mine, but on the server and things like that, and anybody can put any recipes on there they want. Excuse me, I'm so
Mhm.
sorry. Don't
Yeah.
don't don't hoard your recipes. Don't hoard them.
Don't don't hoard
Sorry.
them and don't whore them. Both of them. They're
Don't
both bad.
hoard them. Oh, mayonnaise. Yep, we use like a mayo mustard base.
Yes, exactly.
Now,
Okay.
Tina, do you? We're never going to get to the memes. Do you like
Oh,
your potato salad chilled, or do you prefer it chilled, or do you prefer it like when it's freshly made and the potatoes are a little warm?
see, Buddy said his aunt would bake them and say they're just like mom's. And we would get home and he'd say not really, but he didn't want to hurt her feelings.
It's hard.
Yeah,
It's hard to.
exactly. I know because they take so much pride in that, and
Yeah.
it's nice. I remember at church many years ago we had growing up. I had a little old man. He was one of the deacons, and he always called me Tommy. That's my uncle's name, my granddad's name too. And I was like, I just never corrected him, so
Yep.
I'm just Tommy all those years. So how that goes. All right. Well,
I love talking food. I'm sorry.
I know you do. That's fine. I love the passion.
I should do like a food talking show.
That'd be great. That'd be great. I think people like to hear it. You could do it different topics, different recipes.
I don't know.
Whatever you.
That's a
whatever
lot
you-
of work.
Yeah. I like movie reviews are not a lot of work.
I know they're a lot of work. Well, normally you don't do like 12 in a row.
Yeah, I know. That's a very audacious plan. And tomorrow night at 10:00, we're talking Krampus, followed by Rudolph and a few other more animated kids friendly shows at noon on Saturday.
Mhm.
So, Buddy said Grandma had recipes, but she didn't bake to them. Just use the ingredients. My brother kind of does that with them. That's
Right,
a talent, though. That's a
Yes. Well, you when you bake something, if you bake it so much, you kind of can get just a feel of it. You can get the color, or if the color's not right, you can add a little. You add a little bit of this, or if it's not thick enough, or if it's too thick, or whatever. Yeah, you really get a feel for it.
I don't know if you remember that one recipe we found at Mom's that was on that paper. I hope we can find that. I don't know if that was my grandmother's punch bowl cake recipe, but I'd love if you ever tried to make a punch bowl cake, because what you do, folks, is in a big punch bowl, you layer different layers of of yellow cake, but you'd mix it with coconut and whipped cream and fruit cocktail. And coconut. It was one of the only desserts I would ever eat with coconut in it. So, by the way, Tina said chilled.
Chilled.
All right. Well,
I think it gives it a chance for all the flavors to mingle together when you let it set. Okay, go ahead.
oh, Tina's like, ooh, food show.
Food show.
Yes, we may have somebody jumping on with us in a moment. So if we say, we'll just pick up with them. But hey, all right. Like we said, your show features holidays, celebrations, things like that. Well, today I mentioned Ambrosia, and that's what took us off in this. There were a couple other days. Ring-a-ling day. Ring-a-ding.
No, Ding-a-ling Day.
I hope Snort Poopus is around because
It's
I wanted to
Ding-a-ling
mention that one
Day.
just for Snort Poopus. But National Ding-a-ling Day. Okay.
Yep.
I could try to find memes for that, but I could not find enough good, funny memes with that.
Well, see, I tell you, if I did that one, I would have done telephone memes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's
I'm just
true.
that. Yep.
No, that's true. That's I never even thought about it. Oh, Snorta, he is still here.
Yes.
Yes. So Snorta Poopus, we won't do the ding-a-ling
Because it's not really. I couldn't
Yes.
really do like crazy people memes.
Yeah, I know.
Or I would look at them and then I would say they probably wouldn't be
Yeah.
appropriate.
But hey, on a good note, we got gingerbread for you, Snorta Poopus, and everybody out there. We have got 11. Share out this stream. Make sure you like, subscribe. Let's get the word out. Because we won't be able to do a late night show tomorrow night. Because
But there will be gingerbread in the late
Yes.
night show.
ooh,
In the
yes,
Krampus show.
yes. Oh, we know how to get to the bear's heart now. Well, it is National Gingerbread House Day.
Yes.
Not just gingerbread, but gingerbread house. Well, we've had some memories of gingerbread houses. We did. The missus and I made one last year of the Millennium Falcon. Remember?
Yes.
We also had that classic one. And I think I got the pictures, but I had to find them. Where you tell everybody about the one that you made with your sister.
Okay,
and everybody went
we were
crazy.
up in the Panhandle around Thanksgiving with my sister, and her son was there with his then fiance, and it was after a hurricane hit, and we imbibed a little bit, and we made gingerbread houses. Well, I made number one. I made zombie gingerbread men. I like cut off legs and put blood on them and all that kind of stuff. And then I made a hurricane gingerbread house where it was falling apart. I put some blue like fruit leather over the top of it for a blue tarp, and I put a sign. I wrote something on it, and we posted them. I probably on Facebook at the
Facebook,
time, and we hashtagged them things like "Don't build gingerbread houses while drunk." Don't we just did all these silly memes, and people got upset. He said, "You just don't understand the devastation that we're going through." And I looked at him and I'm thinking, I've been in hurricanes for 50 years. What do you mean I don't understand the devastation?
And I think that was after that year with Irma where we actually had damage.
And I just kind of look at him like, grow up. But yes, we have them somewhere. We have the hurricane house, and then one that me and Ang did one, and it was the M
house, the kill.
the MUR, the house, because it had a lot of
red.
So yes, when I do gingerbread houses, they are unique.
That reminds me. Yes, that was both of those are very unique, but also reminded me right there the story for all you young parents out there. You getting used to your kids. Be careful with your kid's first cake, even a test cake. You might want to avoid cakes with the red icing because, or you remember our oldest our firstborn got that red cake, ate through it, and then was like,
we
boom.
did a practice cake, and
The
it
bathtub was
looked like Psycho.
yeah, the bathtub, and he's here, Mr. Angel. Welcome, my friend.
Hello.
So good to see you tonight. How are you doing? It says hello, gives you the live long and prosper, cool shades. Looks like a sandwich, a taco, a pita, chicken nuggets, pizza, fries, pretzel, and something else. But hey, great to see you after a long time, Mr. Angel. I hope you're doing well. And you got a lot of people. Tina says hi, Mr. Angel. Buddy says hiya. And Snorter Poopa says hello to you, Mr. Angel. So, all right. Well, that long story goes to this point of what Mrs. has her daily memes, right?
Yeah.
It's National Gingerbread Day. Do you know much about National Gingerbread House Day?
Me?
Yeah.
It's celebrated on December 12th every year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap! What just happened there? It I don't. It's yeah. It's celebrating gingerbread.
Yeah. Well,
That's about it.
yes. Yes, I agree. Agreed. But hey, let me do this just in time for the memes. We've got, like Buddy said, also hit like, check, subscribe buttons. Yes, crack its ribs if you have to. But hell, we got another guest coming on, the great hero of New Jersey, big Penn State fan. It's the great, the one and only. You know him, you love him around all the YouTube chats. It's the great Wes Cagle. Hell, sir.
Hello, Dad Man. Hello, Mrs.
Hello.
Well, welcome to the land of the living. I'm glad to hear you. You don't sound very scratchy, so good. I hope you're feeling better today.
Starting to recover. The voice is not quite done, and the it's whatever this. I mean, I've been seeing people post it all the time about this cold/flu where you get all kinds of mucus and you're coughing like 1,000 times a day. It's brutal.
Oh,
Yep.
I bet your ribs and everything else starts to hurt. So,
Oh yeah.
oh
It's
my
brutal.
gosh. Well, glad you're able to be with us tonight, Wes Cagle.
Wow, it's great to be
I
here.
just always say that I'm doing my sexy voice whenever I get hoarse.
Well, you ladies can pull that off better than we guys can, though. But
I love what Mr. Angel said about Gingerbread House Challenge.
yeah, this
I
one,
have not.
yeah.
You don't have to challenge me when I'm
Yeah.
with my family.
Every time you place a part, you have to do a shot of tequila. Oh my gosh! Wow, that would be.
I am a lightweight with drinking. That house would be a demolition house by the second drink.
Well, he says by the time you hit the roof, it's a work of abstract art.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
So, Wes Cagle, do you do much with gingerbread houses, or do your family make them?
I don't in particular myself. I do remember there was a year where my daughters, when they were I mean they're all grown up and in their 20s now, but when they were little, we did it one year, and they were really little, so you can imagine they were not gingerbread houses, they were Pablo Picasso houses, but you know it was all fun, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, basically, let's see, real quick. I'm going to talk about this one. Gingerbread House is, like so Mrs. said, recognized on December 12th around the country. Gingerbread House Day, as it goes according to nationaldaycalendar.com, was a favorite food of an Armenian monk, Gregory of Nicopolis, brought gingerbread to Europe around 992 AD and taught French Christians how to bake it. Since gingerbread was often used in religious ceremonies, monks baked to be sturdy, to molded into images of saints. Of course, we can thank the Brothers Grimm for a gingerbread house, though. Through their tale of Hansel and Gretel, they introduced an evil witch who lives in a house made of gingerbread. It did not take long for German gingerbread guilds to pick up the idea. Soon they put gingerbread houses to a more festive use, making snowy cottages from the spicy sweet treat. Some of the ways that they can say that you can observe this is gather the family together, bake up some gingerbread, and start building and decorating your very own gingerbread house. And actually, the ways to celebrate they actually had a recipe here. But other ways to celebrate: reading Hansel and Gretel,
Mhm.
hosting a house building party, and then touring gingerbread displays, especially this time of year, though. Because we've saw some gingerbread houses stuff down there in Universal, but also in Plaque and down south of us around Christmas, gingerbread displays pop up all around.
Yeah, I think we sometimes a lot of like like the like historical societies do have gingerbread competitions and things like that.
Well, I got to read this one. They have a question and answer. Since Sort of Poopus is out there, what is the world's largest gingerbread house?
I know because I read it this morning.
Would you like to tell everybody?
No.
Okay. According to Guinness World Records, the Texas A&M Traditions Club, leave it at Texas A&M, in Bryan, Texas, built the world's largest gingerbread house in 2013. The team raised money for charity by charging admission fees to tour the life-size house and working gingerbread doors. Another record breaker is the category of gingerbread is John Lovitch of New York. Each area builds a gingerbread village, which is displayed at the New York Hall of Science. In 2017, Guinness World Records certified his village as the largest with 1,251 buildings.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's impressive. That is impressive.
And they were all gingerbread? That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, talk about the patience to have to do that. So,
And my goodness, the Aggies actually built something. It's too bad they can't build an offense.
I know. We'll see what they do. Of course, I don't have much sympathy for Texas A&M, but Snorta Poopus and I'll trade stories about them. But yeah, he spent a semester out there. He said in our chat before, so it's like, I tell you, nothing says cult like that school with that cadets. It's like, oh my gosh, and don't get me started on 2020 when everybody had to limit attendance. Florida went there on the road. It was like a friggin' full stadium, and the only person that got criticized was Florida coach about calling it out. He wanted a full stadium the next week, but anyway, different time and days. But Mr. Angel said he can't make his favorite beef stew without the holy gingerbread. And Tina likes that. That's cool. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's for some laughs, folks. We've got this right now. As I said, the Mrs. has memes. Mrs., did you want to show that first?
It's very naughty.
Well,
these are very naughty.
Well, let me start off with first, and you decide when you want to show.
Well, I'm just telling you, they're very naughty.
Well, okay. Well, let me.
They're 18. They're 18 plus naughty, and if you don't like naughty, then you need to shut your eyes. Naughty.
Right. All right. Well, I'll start off something innocent. Of course, you have ants. You live in a giant cookie.
Oh God.
But he said they bake cookies, but not make the house anymore. It becomes a competition very quickly. Ooh, I guess with all you, yeah.
And there's actually like I've watched how people actually do put together the base of the gingerbread house. Sometimes they actually melt sugar and like make a simple sugar and it's heated and they put the pieces in and they put them together and it's like this huge science. I'm like, oh God, just give me some frosting and if it falls, it falls. I've put like a green bean can in the middle of the house to hold the sides up before. Yeah. I would always come in last place, but I love that one.
See, that's funny. The thing is, Buddy talks about a competition, and I'm like, I'm trying to farm out the work. You know me. I'm like,
oh yeah.
So, and Tina says more naughty than this dragon. Okay, let's see
these are pretty naughty.
Well, let's see your first one then.
Well, it's a bunch of cookie cutters.
Okay.
And they're like strip club cookie cutters.
Well, do you want to show them all in a row, or do you?
They're all one big. They're one big.
Okay.
It's you buy the cookie cutters, and they're. Okay, here I'm just going to show them. You guys, if you're going to close your eyes now. You got to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. They're naughty. There they are, naughty cookie cutters, the naughty gingerbread men.
Wow.
And these are more on the. I found. Look up naughty gingerbread, and some of them are like, oh my gosh. But these are the tamer of the naughty ones. So yes, there actually was a gingerbread house that I saw that someone made that was the strip club. And they had the 2 little gingerbread men watching the strippers and then the gingerbread girls. And they had like the peppermint circle, like the starlit peppermints were like for their boobs and gumdrops and things like that. It was really quite funny.
I saw a couple that actually, I mean, were disturbing to me because they actually used the icing off of the male and female parts.
Yeah.
It was like,
To make
oh my.
To make it rain. This one is, yes. But yes, so these are the tamer of the ones. So
Oh yes, yes. We're used to make it plantain in Fortnite. So
make it
oh yeah. Mr. Angel said hot cookies, oh la la.
Yes.
And Tina likes it. Awesome. Yes. That is neat. So all right. Well we'll
So he got rid of those real quick.
no, well, fine.
I'm messing with you.
Oh, okay. Oh gosh. Now how Mr. Angel says now how to figure out how to tip the cookie, make it rain sprinkles.
Yes. Oh, that could be so.
Yes. All right. Well, let's get to this one here. Let's see. I've flipped my monitors around. All right. It was just refrosted last year, and they put in new gumdrops. It's perfect. We'll take it. Gingerbread house hunters.
That's funny.
Yeah, I see. I just like you said, I could not. Gingerbread, building things were always hard for me, still are, and that's why I can't get into Legos like you. That's I don't have the patience to get all 4 corners set. Hey, you haven't seen anything yet, Tina. So, all right, let's see. We'll go to the next one we got here. Welcome to just take a look at it. Christmas, you're doing it wrong.
Oh, wait.
It's a little fuzzy. I had to really work to
Welcome
get this
to the.
Oh, God.
Christmas, you're doing it wrong.
Yep.
Tina, I have the same dirty mind as you.
That is funny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
That's why I couldn't find. I thought maybe I could find some good dingaling for National Dingaling Day, but it didn't work. So we found some good gingerbread ones, and there's some that I didn't pull up here with this one. All right, well, let's look at the next one we got here. We got. So, how would you like to live in a house that was made of your own flesh?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Gingy.
Think about it, though. Think about it. Oh, that's just so wrong. It'll be very difficult for me to make a gingerbread house from now on.
I didn't hear Gingy complaining about the gingerbread whorehouse.
No. Oh my gosh.
Not the gumdrops. Not the gumdrop buttons.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
nice.
snap.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's another. Come talk. Krampus tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. We have plenty of gingerbread, like you said.
Oh, there is a killer gingerbread scene in there. Gingerbread man scene. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. It's one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Yeah, it's. Gingy got an icicle. Oh, all right. Let's see.
Goodness gracious.
A gingerbread man sits inside of a gingerbread house. Is the house made of flesh, or is he made of house? He screams, for he does not know.
No!
Oh, Mr. Angel said he's been a bad cookie lately.
I've been a bad cookie.
Yeah, bad time of year for being bad. So, oh man, we got Mrs. and we got Wes Cagle here. Wes, I'm really glad to have you on because I know the last time I was going to try to do a Friday night, you were down. So, hope glad to hear you getting better though, dude.
Yeah, it's coming along slowly but surely.
Are y'all getting ready for Christmas?
Yeah. Well, like I said, my girls, there's only one that lives close anymore, and but they're all 20. So, and then the closest one she lives in North Jersey. I'm in South Jersey, and so she's still little bit over 2 hours away. The other ones live in Connecticut and Rhode Island, so they're like 5 and 6 hours away.
Oh wow!
So unless they come visit their mom, with a halfway point, I might, and we'll see. I mean, hopefully they come down
but
we all see each other.
Those would have to go through New York though, wouldn't they?
Through New York, yeah.
Well, that sounds horrible.
Yeah. Well, I guess it depends on whenever I drive up that way. Because my brother used to live past both of them up in Massachusetts before I moved down with you guys in Florida. And when I used to do that drive up there to him, I would always do it. I'd start at about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. This way, the roads were empty. It was it was an adventure on the Sawmill Parkway, though. It was a spooky ride in the dark.
Well, Mrs. went up there a few years ago with her family, and my brother-in-law was, he drove through New York City, did a good job with it. I guess I would have been miserable. There's no way. I don't like traffic like that. But yeah,
we bypass the city itself usually. So.
Well, what he said was the funniest thing is that they had rented a vehicle, and whenever a car got close to it, the driver's seat would vibrate. And say, "Hey," he said, "The damn thing kept vibrating the whole friggin' time I was driving through New York because we went through Times Square and everything, and it was crazy."
Now, Tina might like that. So.
Hey, maybe so. We got a spicy dragon out there. We got polar bears and everybody else. It's here tonight. We got hey, it's just getting started with these memes, folks. I put some effort into a few of these. Mr. Angel's been a bad cookie, but Snorter Poopa said he's a very good bear, but a bad cookie. Wow. Yeah. Buddy Hepburn, the Texas Ginger Saw House. So that is nice. That would be cool. I know Atwood and Ang would like that, Mrs.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd probably get Atwood's brain fried if we told him, would he want an original or a sequel Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Have you ever seen Texas Chainsaw, Wes Cagle?
No. I think I've seen bits of it. I don't know. I don't even think I've seen the entire movie, and it was a long time ago, which is why I can't remember if I saw the whole movie. I really need to sit down and watch the original classic.
Yeah, they had the one in the 70s that I saw clips, just little scenes of years. I couldn't get into those kind of movies. Now the remake, I guess it was in the 90s or 2000s, had Arlie Ermy in it. That's the one that I've heard about with him in it. So. Of course, I like anything he plays in. So
yeah, that sounds cool.
Absolutely. So, all right. Well, let's go on to the next meme we got here. Expectation, reality. Get a kid of me.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of time it's because you use the wrong frosting.
Yeah. Oh, that's one thing that I read. I think. In this, National Day to Calendar also had, how do I glue the walls of the house together? And it said, use royal icing for best results. This type of icing will dry and become hard, ensuring your creation stands for the entire holiday season.
Cool.
That is if people don't eat it first.
Yeah. So. Now do people do it the real way where it's all freestanding, you glue it together, or are we cheating? Because I think that one side is cheating where you use the cardboard frame to make it look really, really nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I heard a trick that it's not
Oh.
necessarily the icing. Is that, like I said, you make a syrup, and
Mhm.
it's in a nonstick pan, and so it's melted. And when it all gets melted, you stick one end of the gingerbread in the thing, and then you put the pieces together. You hold it for a second, and that sugar hardens, and that's like glue. And they do that. That's what a lot of them do when they build them.
Yep. All right. We'll move on to my next one. We got here. We got this. Why make a gingerbread house when you can make a gingerbread crack house?
Straight out of Compton.
Yeah.
uh,
I
uh,
just noticed the image on under Ho over there to the left. It's like, all right. It's just, hey, folks, hey, have fun. I see that the missus has another one. I like this. Yeah, this one just jumped out. So,
I don't know if you have this one.
Mr. Angel did say he has a chef's tip for this concrete. It will look flawless.
Yes, it will. It will.
Uh,
All right, go ahead.
what's this? A ginger's bread house. Hi, guys.
God.
Ba-dum-bum.
Oh,
The question is, does he have a soul?
I don't know. That's the question we all have
He'll
to
take
answer.
yours.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. We'll get back to this one. Here's the crack house again. I wish JT was around, our friend JT Kirk, because I've got one coming. I'll have to share with him later. But yeah, 2020 word gingerbread house.
Oh God. Yeah. Look at this.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Ugh. It's what got me into Fortnite. But hey, Wes, have you had a chance to kick the tires on Fortnite yet?
I downloaded the game itself. I haven't run it to install it on my computer yet. That's the next step. And once I do that, then it's just a matter of setting up the account and rocking and rolling. So I
Right.
probably should just take a day.
All right. Well, sounds good. Love to have you with us, and we'll help you around the map because
Cool.
we like helping people. Mrs. is really good, though. Would you be playing on PC or a console?
Well, I would be on a PC.
Mrs. plays on PC, right?
Yes. I do.
Yeah, so she helps the people that play on PC. better
Because
than
I suck at using a what is it?
Controller?
Game controller. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know what they are. I hate them so much.
And if I'm using a PC, is it best to use the keyboard, or should I get like a gaming mouse or something? I know they have those.
I just use I have a keyboard. I don't have the big keyboard. I have the one that doesn't have the numbers. It doesn't really. It's what you're comfortable with.
Right.
If you want to get them, I have a regular. I guess it's a gaming mouse, but it's not. It's not really a fancy one.
Oh, that's my brother about it. He's a big PC gamer, so he does all kinds of it. So.
It's what you're comfortable with, because sometimes some of those mice, the mouses, whatever you would call it,
The Mises.
they're so complicated. You can use your every finger to push something and do all that stuff. I use the left one to shoot and the right one to aim and the middle button to ping something, and that's about all I do with my mouse.
Ah, sounds good. Sounds good.
And just so.
And
what you're comfortable in.
Yeah, exactly. Because I play either between the Switch or the PS4 or 5, and it's like each one is similar but a bit different. I'm more comfortable playing on PlayStation, but you do it's whatever you. The best thing is you set up your quick keys too and everything based on what works best for you and everything. Like what Fallout Dave's trying festival stage, Mrs. He's never done that before. But he is opposite of you. He can't get used to keyboard and mouse.
I haven't really I will say I played games with the family, but I have never been a gamer.
No.
So when I started playing Fortnite, what was it, 2 years ago?
Probably that'd be 2022.
That was um I learned on a computer. That's the only way I've ever
No.
played. I
Hmm.
played video games. So if I was, you know, doing the mouse and things like that, I mean the controller, then before that, then I probably would, you know, use my PC and just get a
Mm.
controller to use.
No. Well, we have souls. They're just in temporal flux, according to Buddy Hepburn.
Oh,
By the way, Mr. Angel said back here, I don't either this one or one. He's missing the gingerbread drunks screaming at the pedestrians.
yeah. Now that looks like Detroit. I'll tell you, good Lord.
Festival's fun, Dave.
You know-
I enjoyed I enjoy festival.
Mr. Angel saying try Space Fly Sims keyboard, all of it, mouse, joystick, throttle.
Cool.
So
Oh, hey, if you don't mind, you asked about me doing gingerbread houses. I actually made one this year. I sent you here. This is it. I shared it out to you if you wanted to show it.
yeah.
There's my gingerbread house I made this
Yeah.
year.
there you go. Here's what Wes Cagle did. Yes. Hey, it works. It's got ginger. It's got bread.
Yeah. Let me know if you want the recipe.
Sure, exactly. Buddy's saying that you can use Xbox Windows controller for PCs. PS5 controllers will pair to Macs.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's cool.
just don't ask our friend Stunning about Crapbox, the Xbox. I don't think he thinks anything's good. I wish Stunning was here tonight because I got something. A couple that I just thought about him. I'll have to tweet them to him later if he doesn't make it. But Mr. Angel said learning the controls in average space sim takes a month. Wow, that's an involved game. So,
Well, it was like some of the like the flight simulators.
Mhm.
It was just like, oh, forget it. I'm just gonna crash.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna crash. You don't ever want me to fly a plane.
should like corn on a piece of bread, cornbread, and should
Cornbread.
be a follow me on Facebook for more recipes. Yes, Mr. Angel. I know you do not use the word Facebook very lightly. All right, this one.
Murder house.
Oh God.
Yeah, look at he's broken in half, and he,
Oh
I
yeah.
love
He's
the
having a
little,
bad day.
the little like hot tamale candies are
yes,
spilling out of him.
I know
Hey.
it's yeah,
He's still smiling though.
yeah, he is. That he is. Oh,
More, please, more.
I
Sorry.
love. Oh, and I like what they did at the top. They used actual like chocolate dabs, not
It was
gum
a
drops.
Hershey's kit. If you
I know,
look
but still, I
closely,
like
it came with the kisses and all that stuff. So
But I loved it. I loved that look. I don't
They-
like gumdrops all the time. But yeah, so
It's a
nice
shit
icing. Of course, none of us we don't know anything about snow, West Cagle. Like we had snow one year in 1989. We actually did a stream on it 2 years ago, but it was like when our city had snow. It was like I think it was an inch. It made an inch,
Yeah.
but it was like nothing for all you guys up north. But for us, it shut. It was horrible.
Yeah.
well, there was a
yeah,
reason it
bad.
shut the city down. It shut our city down because most of our city, you get to it through bridges. We have how many? 5 bridges or something?
It's probably
Oh, okay.
6.
Yeah, we truly are the city of bridges, and because they're not flat bridges, they don't raise. They you ride and you go up real high and then you come down so that the boats can go through, so it doesn't stop traffic or anything because we have so much boat traffic. Well, if you have any high winds, if they ice, you can't go over the bridges, so you are locked in the city, or you have to kind of go way around, to get to some places So they just closed the city down. We couldn't ice the roads. Number one, we couldn't salt the roads. We didn't have the equipment, and also our river is a heritage river, um, so you couldn't do that because it would damage the river. So we were just kind of, it kind of was what it was until the sun melted the
Yeah.
the ice that was on the
Yeah.
road.
So many cars in the ditches and stuff. So
Yeah, well, at least you had an excuse. My mother-in-law lives in near Myrtle Beach in Long, South Carolina. She said
Mhm.
this one time. She goes, "Oh my goodness, everything is shut down. They declared an emergency in this part of the state." And I'm looking on the news. It was flurry. It wasn't even an inch. It was flurries. It was just when the snow blows on the street, it looks like just like salt running
Uh-huh.
around on the street. That's all they had. I'm like, really? You guys got shut down for flurries? Are you kidding?
well, down here especially, they worry about the black ice, especially because
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
have all the warnings up there in Georgia, South Carolina, with the road freezes before bridge, or bridge freezes before road. But basically, yeah, it is. These crazy Southerners can't drive already, but then
Can't
you
drive
get
in the snow. That's for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
you get any ice. See, what was cool was my uncle was in the Coast Guard, so he lived all around the world, really. And I mean, he came in like from 30 miles out. I remember this day seeing him drive down my parents' and grandparents' road, and just he was like, it looked like he was driving 40 miles an hour in the snow, just in that white car. He knew how to handle it, but
Yeah.
but yeah. Mrs., you got another image for us on national.
Oh, I just thought this one was cool.
National.
I don't know what they've made.
Gingerbread
with,
House
but
Day.
it's the
Oh wow.
London Bridge.
Yeah, the Tower Bridge. Yeah, Tower
Is
Bridge.
that
Yeah,
not cool?
that is cool.
I'm not really sure what they used, but I just thought it was cool, so I wanted
Impressive.
to share it. Yeah,
Nice. That's very pretty. Very nice.
that's
A
all.
lot of detail. That is
Yeah, I
cool.
was trying to look up close at it, and I don't think it'll let me. Let me see if I can. I can't. It won't let me. I was going to see if I could zoom in, because I was wondering what they made those with. If it was, looks like donuts or something. I
Ooh,
was going to
wow.
check and see if they were.
Wow.
Mr. Angel said that's
There you go.
nice.
That is nice.
That's just really cool looking.
Yeah.
Looks like there's hard candy in there too.
Oh yeah, well they did the decoration. There's peppermint
No.
sticks, and there's probably like gumballs and little mint like red hots. Yeah, they did that. They have the typical candies,
Yep. All right.
the
Well, that,
cereals. So yeah.
I liked it. And as this is not part of Big Ben is not part of this, or is it? It's just
No,
Not
Tower,
directly. It's right across the street from Parliament where Big Ben is. Yeah.
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
which
which
is
is
also not
actually called the Elizabeth Tower. Elizabeth Tower. Wait,
yeah, I think it is.
because Big Ben is actually a bell, not the
Yeah,
clock.
that's the bell. The clock tower is the thing you see. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I can't find it. It's way
Yeah,
up
we have a great friend, Daisy Blossom, who we usually do the movie reviews with. That all is quick with the British ancestry to remind me what the proper
Yes.
name is. So
Yes. So you can. Oh, I'll
Okay.
remove it. Sorry.
I didn't know if you were looking
No.
for something else. You said.
No.
All right. Well, after that image, I'm going to bring Shithouse up again one more time,
Shit out.
just in case somebody come in late, because I love this one. When I saw this
That's
one, I'm
so
like,
funny.
so all right.
That really is funny.
If a redhead works at a bakery, does that make him a gingerbread man?
Yeah.
No,
it does.
you gotta. Does it make him a gingerbread man?
I believe it does.
Yes, it does. Mr. Angel made a White House shaped cake once. Couldn't resist making a little UFO hovering over it.
I have a little White House build that I did, and I want to try to make a little UFO to hover over it too.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. But he said it was St. Stephen's Tower until 2012, when it was renamed Elizabeth Tower on the occasion of Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee.
Oh.
Very cool.
That is neat. Of course, with the story you told about how you were there for the 50th anniversary of
The Battle of
Battle of
Britain.
Britain. So yeah, you
And I
got
didn't
pictures.
even know that it was going on. I
Yeah.
just was kind of walking around, London, and I was around Buckingham Palace, and there's all these crowd control and metal detectors, and so I go through the metal detector. I don't know what's going on, and I'm just kind of wandering around and looking, and then we all crowd up there, and I finally say, "What's going on?" And they tell me. And on the balcony, it was Queen Elizabeth, Philip, um, Princess Diana, Sarah Ferguson, the kids, um, and Princess Anne, and I think that was it. Charles wasn't there, um, and I got a picture of it, and I thought that was really cool. They're very small, but I do have a picture of Princess Di and Fergie and Queen Elizabeth.
Yay.
Yeah.
Real neat.
Very cool.
That's still up at our house, I believe.
It's somewhere, I don't know.
Yeah, because I know I love
It's in
that
a box
picture.
somewhere. Yeah. I just
Box?
thought that was really cool.
No, I didn't think we boxed it, but hey, we'll find it. All right, let's see. Next one we got here on National Gingerbread House Day. This is why I wish Stunning was here.
Yes.
When your gingerbread house fails, add dinosaur.
Yes.
Love it. Love it.
I had to share this one, tweet it out for him too. So, but yeah. Oh, and Buddy was. I thought it's a prehistoric time with the dinosaur reference, but no, he mentioned about when you were there, really historic time when you were there
Yes.
in London.
Yes, it was. It was really very cool. And I actually got to see, I did not get a picture, but I was kind of close enough that the veterans were all sitting, they had a special spot for them.
Mhm.
And the Queen Mum actually came down, was there, and I saw her walk and shake the hand of every single one of the veterans that from the war. There
The
wasn't
Queen
that many of them.
Queen Mum.
The
She
Queen
was
Mum, that was Queen Elizabeth's mother.
so
Yeah,
she
nice.
probably was really old,
Well,
like
yeah.
80s or 90s at that point then.
No,
So,
I don't think so. I don't
No?
think she was. I don't.
but well, still, it's nice to see them out. I
But
mean, you don't
she
see
was
that often.
she was an elderly person
Yeah.
because she was the same age kind of like as the veterans. But I just thought that was really really cool.
Yeah.
To
That had to be neat. So, were
Yeah.
they like ants to you in size from that distance, or could you get a
I could
decent
tell
shot?
who they were, but
Yeah.
no, they weren't huge. I wasn't that close.
No, I
Because
don't
if
know.
you think the balcony and see, then they had the gate where
Yeah.
you can't get into, and I wasn't even close to the gate.
Right. Well,
So
that's interesting because I tell you what, Queen Elizabeth always looked like a tough lady, so it was always
she was a tough lady.
yeah, exactly. And Phantom Outsider, hell to you. Add Polar Bear, hell chat. Good to see you.
Hello.
Sashi's back. Thank God it was in a
Hello.
March 20th, 1974. That would have been totally different. Oh, great. Now I have to look that up.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
I am
That's what I
not
was
a
doing.
history person.
Oh my gosh. I was not even 4 years old yet, Sashi. And
I
Phantom
was
saying hello to
10.
everybody.
Oh, Princess Anne was ambushed and kidnapped by a
Oh no.
gunpoint by a kidnapper. Yeah.
Oh goodness. Oh, I guess yeah.
No, that wasn't. So hey, anyway, but hey, we got dinosaurs. So everybody tell Stunning he missed it. All right. Well, let's move on to the next thing. Good to see you now, Phantom Outsider, and see you, Sashi. Let's see, gingerbread house.
I'm sorry. I think that one's funny.
Yeah, that is good. the cane and all.
I'm sorry.
Now you know why I wanted you to come on tonight, Mrs. I found some good memes.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay,
Uh,
I'm done.
No, please. I think everybody loves hearing you laugh. I tell you, it's so fun listening to you laugh when I'm working from home and your stream just stops with you laughing at something you did. So, Buddy Hepburn, not eating the head first.
Oh.
Now Tina wants a gingerbread house. There you go.
Oh my
And
gosh.
yeah, Buddy's told us that she was called Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, to avoid confusion with her daughter, Queen Elizabeth II.
Mhm.
So, all right. Oh gosh, Mr. Angel, the secret ingredient.
It's
Oh, to the gingerbread house is the oxy. That's with the character, isn't it?
yes, yes,
Good.
yes.
I remember that. This is a show I watched a few times with the missus over the years.
I remember
Wasn't
that
it
one
Jason?
episode when they raided his house and they must have found 12,000 Oxycontin pills in his house.
Yes, she always gets silly. Mrs. is getting very silly tonight. We love it. 13 people watching. Hit that like, subscribe. Let's keep it going. I actually have more stuff lined up. I don't know how much longer the missus has with us because I know she's working, but I did want to celebrate some of these memes, and I think I'm getting near the end of them. But hey, you talked about Detroit earlier.
Oh, God.
When you make a gingerbread house in Detroit,
Oh my god.
There you go.
I had to send this one to JT Kirk or somebody. Gosh.
I like how it's not condemned, it's just foreclosed.
Speaking of that, look at the devil. I bet he's been lurking.
There he is.
Comes in right on Detroit. I love it. I love it. Oh no, JT said that structure is too sound to be a house in Detroit.
That's true.
I picked this one out just because of JT. I'm glad he got in there. You signed in at just the right time. Yes, exactly. Oh, by the way, I'm going to go back a few for that because you'll like this one too, JT. This one, JT. This was another good one. So we can say that's in Illinois or Ohio for you, JT.
Yeah.
Buddy
Clark
said we
one.
needed. Buddy said we needed a gingerbread RoboCop. Yeah. And Sashi says, "Why do I assume that house is slightly bitter and maybe spicy?"
Yeah.
Yeah, you think? Look at that look. And then put a candy cane with them though for the obviously his cane. But yes,
Yeah.
Wow, we got 15 people hanging out here tonight. So this just for you, JT. I think that's a marshmallow back here. I'm thinking. I know it's just a hole in the wall. Never mind. I was giving it too much credit. That'd be a marshmallow, but I think it's just a hole in the wall. JT loves the gingerbread house, MD.
I think that's hilarious.
That's cool.
It is, especially the cane. The candy cane makes the whole thing. That's great.
I know. That is really, really cool. It's out there. Done. And the staring eyes, too. It's like,
Yeah.
He'd make a good Frankenstein, I think,
Yeah.
Those eyes, the eyebrows. Yeah, probably a better Frankenstein than a Herman Munster. But all right, well, let's move on celebrating National Gingerbread House Day. You wanted Godzilla earlier, Tina. When your gingerbread house fails, add Gojira.
Godzilla.
Yes,
Godzilla.
there you go. Yes, there you go. We do have a Godzilla in here. And I didn't spoil the fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You want to knock it down? Just add a Godzilla in there. That's too funny. All right. So my mom said I'm not allowed to decorate cookies anymore. So there's your naughty one for the night here.
My goodness.
Yeah. Yep. I can be naughty, Tina. Hey, the one I didn't do was the one of the what's these S&M, whatever, with the leather on the gingerbread, and it said that's why I'm not allowed to participate in the church bake sales anymore. So,
Yeah.
all right, I picked this one out
Uh,
just for you, Tina. So, all right, Mrs. Go ahead.
we live in a gingerbread house.
Oh my gosh, where's Corey Cochran? That's a good Kentucky one or Tennessee up there.
No, it's not. It's just saying they're all redheads in the
Oh.
Yeah.
family.
Didn't say anything about it being
It
a
did
ginger
say about
inbred house.
yeah, it's not
Okay,
an inbred house. Goodness
Sorry.
gracious.
well, it just said bread
Daddy
like
be
that.
offended by what that man just said.
Uh, well, soulless, but let's see. What did Buddy say earlier? Buddy said, so is that soulless? And I'm trying to get back to what Buddy said earlier about souls. We have souls. They're just in temporal flux. So, oh my gosh! And I think once you go ginger, hey, look at Buddy's avatar there. Hey, the redheads. So, hi, damn it, thank you. So Asians have more option. We could add Ultraman or any giant robot. Yes, and I think Mr. Angel was talking about. Look, the size of that thing is not something associated with gingerbread, which I think was this one. So, well, it's what it was. Hey, have a good night. Have a good rest, Snorri Poopus. Thanks for hanging out with us for so long. So that's
Bye,
good.
Poopus. Have a good one.
Absolutely. Everybody give the great bear of Florida a good, hearty good night. Always a blast to have him here with us. And JT went ginger 12 years ago. So, oh my goodness. I tell you what, if y'all ever had seen the missus when we first got married, she had the biggest thick hair of red hair, and curly and wavy. It was beautiful. I tell you, I still like it straight and gray now, Mrs. But the redhead was just something,
Yeah.
But
I'm a big believer in the redheads.
Yeah, although the coloring would take a bit of it, I think.
I have to color it. I have to color it now to make it red.
But he says it's hard to see. It's hard to see detect the soul with all the pale skin and freckles. All right. All right. So, all right. Oh, well, Mr. Angel said, sleep well, intergalactic polar bear of doom. Tina says, sweet dreams until sunbeams, polar bear. So I see Tim mentioned singing prejudice based on this theme. Okay. I had to look that one up. All right, Mrs. I think you got something else for us.
Just bring some fucking cookies, they
Oh,
said.
Jesus. Good.
Yep.
Oh, God.
I saw that one earlier, too. That one, that one gets you out of the school baking contest and everything else. So
I made that for the church bake sale.
Yes.
Yeah, that too. It's crazy. So, all right. Well, but folks, that's how we celebrated National Gingerbread House Day. Not just gingerbread, but gingerbread house. JT said his heart was broken irrevocably when he was 20, and say Lindsay Lohan with her hair dyed brunette. Yeah, that didn't make sense.
Yeah, that didn't work out so good. That's like Jennifer Grey fixing her nose, Carrie Russell cutting her hair.
Yeah. It just doesn't make it. They just not make it. But Miss, I'm going to go a little bit longer, but that was National Gingerbread House Day. Do you want to stay on with us while I do a little Where in the USA, or do you need to run?
I probably need to go, even though I do like. Oh my gosh, this is just this one to me this is the most scariest meme ever. You ready to see it? This one really scares me. I think it's frightening. I think it's the most disgusting and disturbing gingerbread house I've ever seen. I think it's just wrong. It's wrong on so many levels. the Barbie gingerbread house.
Everything is pink.
No!
Wow.
It was it was a cookie cutter, Sashi. Well, no, wait, no, I have to look for these. I've
Yeah,
got
lazy baking. I would have made them in different positions. Yeah, it was all one.
The gingerbread Kama Sutra.
See, folks, we have bounced all over the place. Even the chill chats have become a squirrel stream tonight. It's oh my gosh. Con. Hey, Wes, did you hear about this time that I first saw JT Kirk? What he looked like in real life?
No, I didn't hear the story.
I believe it was during last year, which we're going to try again this year. The 24-hour celebrate every time zone New Year's around the world.
Oh, I remember that.
And I was struggling a little bit, and then I happened to say, yeah, I saw Star Trek, Wrathacon. It was meh. Next thing I know, this guy's face shows up on camera looking at me and just kind of like, what the F in his head, like staring at me. And I'm like, oh. So it was like that. He just, it shook him so bad he had to make an appearance.
Okay, you asked for it. Let me
let me figure. Sashi said to Mr. Angel's gingerbread Kama Sutra. Sashi said I'm Indian, so that checks out. Mr. Angel says about the Barbie. Okay, that's it. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Mr. A, go home. Shaka Khan. Veins were popping out of Kirk's forehead. Yes, Mrs.
Yeah.
let me see if I can find a better picture.
All right. So, but it's too funny.
Well, I would imagine he'd get upset over that. Not what you said about Wrath of Khan. I mean, he is Kirok, so
yeah. I mean, and I think what happened when I went back and watched the second time, I enjoyed it a lot more. Is it as much shooting as Star Wars was? No, but it was. I could appreciate the movie now, older. But what happened? I think a few years ago when I did watch it, or last time I watched it, I was tired, and I think the motion picture sucked the life out of me with Star Trek. Because the more motion picture, that was
yeah. The problem with the motion picture was the pacing. Although I have grown to appreciate it a little bit more as I've gotten old.
Yeah, I expected a little more action.
We have many versions. I'm trying to find ones that are not quite as explicit. That you have to use your imagination just a little bit, because some of these are quite explicit for cookie cutters. And so I'm going to use these as the Kumas, how do you say the word?
Kama Sutra.
Kama Sutra
cookie cutters. So here we go. Let me see if I can make it just a little bit bigger so that we can just have it in all its graphic glory. So here we go. The Kama Sutra cookie cutters. They exist, everybody. They exist.
Wow.
And as I said, there were some that were a little more graphic. So I at least did the ones that just had the outlines.
You could put those out at the family gathering, and people would be eating them before they actually realized what they were eating.
Yes. What the hell? I'm sorry. I think, did I just do something to the stream? No, I didn't. Yes. What the hell? Martha, look at these cookies.
Well, put that one out on my tweet of the stream and see what happens. If you want to, I don't care. Sashi says no love for Madeline Kahn. I'm serious. Put it out on the tweet that we're still live. But Mr. Angel, on behalf of the Male Part of Planet, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to India for publishing that novel. Oh gosh. JT said it's interesting looking puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
We even got an F out of Tina now. Not just OMG, OMFG, LOL. So now, folks, we don't do this all the time, but tonight we kind of kick the tires and we strive for PG-13, but sometimes we go over the edge and we do it as part of our squirrel stream. So, but thanks to everybody that's been here so far. And I think we pretty much have need to pack a cigarette, and then we need a smoke and a breather after celebrating Gingerbread House Day today with all these memes.
I wish I could share some of those other ones. Guys, just look it up. Just look it up if you're so interested. But there's just no way I could. Yeah.
All right.
No way.
That,
It's like if you search certain words and you're looking for the very innocent,
mhm.
you know, you're very innocently looking, and then you don't have a filter on your search engine, like you can set it up where, like for a safe search, and you
Yeah,
don't have
exactly.
that on, and you search up certain words that are benign Christmas words. I don't want to say what the words are. And then all of a sudden you go, holy macaroni. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, you know,
Yep, happens to me every time I go to look up a story that happened to be on the British Broadcasting Company's channel. I look up BBC, and I'm always shocked every time.
Yep. You're like, cruddy poo. So
Exactly, Tina. Some things you just can't unsee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So on
Well,
that note,
Well, why don't you, if you like the
oh,
game,
sorry, I didn't mean to add that again. I
No.
was trying to remove it from the.
you got to send me that one. But
That is
but
funny.
yeah, do you want to do at least one story with us?
I'll do one, and then I do.
Okay.
I would like to go and
Oh gosh, Dave says it's still not as 18 plus. What? I just make comments about what I'm observing. That's the Fortnite streams. Oh yeah, JT, do not look. Yeah, we're talking about the British Broadcasting Company.
Okay, I have to search
British
it now because
broadcast.
you told me not to. I know what it.
Oh,
See, it starts off kind of benign.
mhm,
You
Right.
do see about the British business, and
right.
then it's like every once in a while, I do say I do have my search on moderate safe search. So
Mm.
let's change it to off, and let's see what we get. Pretty much the same thing here. Every once in a while, that one that you don't want to see or do. I don't know who you are. So yeah, not so bad. But yes. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I'll have to take a
Hey,
few
I'm
seconds. between
tired, and
stories.
you're
Yeah.
telling me not to do things. You tell me not
Yes.
to do them. I'm darn well gonna do them.
Big TV Broadcasting Company. Yep. We wouldn't have it any other way. So let me see. I got a notification here. Let me check that real quick. All right. So, folks, I probably need to get a graphic of where in the USA. I need to do something like that. Have something where your help misses about a graphic for this game. Maybe I can tweet it out. Use his tweets and stuff for backgrounds. But, folks, here we go. I'm going to. Phantom Outsider said there's an audio permutation for pretty much every word. Yes. Hope you're doing well tonight, Phantom Outsider. Glad you're here with us. So, Dave said it's those wild, crazy Brits. All right. So, folks, we are going to do this game. We're in the USA. Now, most of you are familiar with it, but if you're not, just in case, whether you're watching on replay or whatever, I'm going to give you a news headline, and I will give you 3 states. All right? I'll give you 3 states, then I will give you the headline. It is your job to guess which state this headline happened in and where it's from. I will have on the panel, and you guys out in the, dang it, JT, I almost called you stunning, Springfield. The fictitious are Illinois, but hey, all right. So here, I'll give you the 3 states, then I'll give you the headline, and y'all feel free to play out there with us. So, this choices are between Louisiana, Texas, and Florida. Louisiana, Texas, and Florida. Your headline. Are y'all ready for your headline?
Uh-huh.
All right. Felony charge over dipping sauce dispute.
And what are they again?
Felony charge over dipping sauce dispute. The choices are Louisiana, Texas, and Florida.
Yeah,
Wes Cagle, would
I
you
feel
like to
honored.
go first?
I feel honored. This is the first time I'm actually on the panel for this game. This is awesome.
I know. I think the last time we were like so long and we had to wrap up, it was getting late. And but yeah, oh, feel free, Wes Cagle, you can go first.
Oh well, if we're this sounds like a Florida man situation, but I actually think it's more loose ass. I mean Louisiana.
All right. Where's Brogu? I need Brogu in here when we talk about Louisiana. Okay, Mrs., what do you think?
I am thinking, and it's a dispute over dipping sauce.
Yes.
My first thought when I heard dipping sauce was Louisiana. I normally would pick Florida, but I'm thinking it's Louisiana.
Okay.
Because in Texas, it would be man killed
Yes.
dipping sauce dispute.
Yes. All right. All right. So, Mrs., why don't you read the guesses for me?
Okay. Mr. J.T. Kirk has picked Florida. Along with the Phantom Outsider, we have I think we have a unanimous chat decision of Florida. Buddy Hepburn and Mr. Angel, Florida man for the win is my bet. And Tina says Florida. And Mr. Angel, nobody touches my Szechuan dipping sauce. And Fallout Dave is here and says always Florida.
Yeah, it is Florida
So
for the win here.
It is unanimous.
Wow.
On the chat of Florida, and it is unanimous on the panel of Louisiana.
Yes,
that's interesting. How it goes two different directions. That is, I don't know that I've seen that before.
We had the same. Me and the missus had the same thinking. It sounds like Florida man, but it's if it's dipping sauce, it's gotta be Louisiana. It's gotta be.
It just sounds like Louisiana.
Yeah.
All right. Well, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's kind of funny because these are kind of it's got a tag on it: document : stupid, crime. So, all right. Felony charge over dipping sauce dispute. Woman 31 in quote hostile altercation at Raising Cane's. Imagine catching a felony charge over Raising Cane's dipping sauce, which we've heard highly recommended. Because I know somebody really said that they would drink it. I know our friend Clavy was big on that sauce and stuff. Sauce. Yes. That is what investigators say transpired Friday afternoon in Florida.
Oh, wow.
A 31-year-old woman was arrested for strong arm robbery.
You guys you cheated. Cheater. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, chat. I know you're honest.
Where she was arrested for strong arm robbery after she became hostile and became quote hostile both verbally and physically after fast food workers failed to include 8 sauces in her mobile pickup.
Well, how much was she entitled to 8? Or did she probably just want the damn 8 sauces?
She probably was entitled to it based on I don't know, but according to court records, I wish Snorter Poopas was still with us, but a retriever grub from a Raising Cane's in Clearwater, which is down near Tampa, only later to discover that she was, quote, missing 8 packs of cane sauce.
Well, why don't you just go back and you call them and say, hey, I got and I didn't get my sauces with it. Can I please come in and get my sauces? So did they deny her the sauces?
Well, Mr. Angel with the trophies. Hey, it sounds like an episode of South Park. Lemon Pie's still with us. Hey, didn't get a vote on that one, but hey, 8 sauces say it's justified. Just kidding. Clearwater Zero surprises. Okay. Okay. She returned to the restaurant, spoke to a female manager. I don't know why they did the gender of the manager, but who providing. Okay. She returned to the restaurant and spoke to the female manager who provided her with the dipping sauce. However, the manager declined the request that she be provided with extra sauces in return for, quote, wasting her time and gas.
Oh, well, you should have checked your order. Hey, there's some restaurants that if you leave the store with your takeout order, you can't come back. You
Yeah.
got to check it there.
Yeah.
It was like Joe
Exactly.
Pesci said, always check it before you leave.
Yeah, exactly. You have to. They took our dipping sauces. Hashtag Mod West Kegel. Lemon Pie loves heading out wrenches. Might have to do that one day.
He likes to hand
Paramount's-
out wrenches on other people's channels.
I know
yeah.
he does all the time. It's like it's so great. I see hostility. LA is laid back. Laid back. Add hostility.
Not
that means
LA,
she's-
Louisiana.
Oh,
is laid
okay.
back.
LA. Add hostility is laid back. Add hostility. That means she was Northeast transplant. I hope that they showed this in here because so many times these Florida stories end up friggin' New Jersey, New York people. Sorry, West Kegel.
Oh,
But-
no.
but-
I know it. I know
But
it.
it's like we get paid for everything, but it's all the people coming from up north that anyway. So that must it is a really damn
It
good
is.
sauce.
It
Tina.
is a damn good sauce. Ah, someone
And Jeff-
someone
I
just
know.
popped in.
He came back. Max
he is.
Redstone.
Hey, Max.
Surprise!
Ah, hello.
Skating got rained on.
Oh,
Literally?
Well,
Um,
I don't think it's what you and I would call rain, but technically it was precipitation.
okay. Well, well, glad you're back with us. They took her sauce. Oh no, you didn't.
What happened?
You
People
missed the story then.
from up north. He meant exactly what he said, JT Kirk. He has now totally alienated half of your chat. Apologize, sir.
I'm being Southern man, you know.
Did you
Hey,
did you introduce them to that sauce from New York City?
New York City.
City.
No,
That really chaps my hide.
I know. By the way, there's Max Redstone's link. Thanks for putting that out, buddy. So Phantom Outsider said real Southerners are extremely polite. So when you're from New Jersey, New York, they are really nice. You are wary of them. Oh gosh. And the
No.
Mrs. Links as always.
Thank
Well,
you.
you know what? That's actually funny, Dad. Man, I visited my uncle in Tennessee one time. We were walking through the mall and we didn't know where we were going. There was a lady at the front desk at the entrance to Macy's, and she looked like she was doing about a million things at the same time.
Mhm.
And so I was hesitant to try to talk to her because in New Jersey they tell you to go F off.
Right.
And she put down everything she had and she actually walked us to where I was stunned. I was stunned
Wow.
that she would actually even acknowledge us, much
She
less.
probably
that
was
kind of
happy
stuff,
for
yeah.
the break.
Yeah.
But still, I understand that extra little step.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was amazing to me.
Yeah.
Us Southerners
Holy
are pretty
shnikes.
awesome.
I'm
What's that?
I'm looking at that photograph that I showed you earlier. It's still up on my screen. There's
Yeah.
a guy with binoculars looking back at me.
Ooh,
Feel free to bring that picture back up. We'll show it in
Yeah.
a second.
Okay.
But let me finish. I'll finish the story here. I don't know. Did you get the headline? Felony charge over dipping sauce dispute happened in Florida. It was an altercation at Raising Cane's. So yes,
Oh.
she did demand extra sauces, Mrs. So she went above and beyond. She wanted more than what she was entitled to.
yeah, screw her.
Yeah,
She
after-
deserves to go to jail.
After her sauce bid was refused, she became hostile both verbally and physically and began yelling in the eatery, disturbing staff and customers, according to the complaint.
Uh-huh.
During her alleged tirade, she, quote, shot out her right hand with force and struck the manager in the leg. Cops charged.
Oh,
She
assault.
then allegedly tried to tear off the victim's keys and Kane's ID from the lanyard attached to her belt.
Whoa.
ooh,
Yep.
assault.
Yep. The victim was in fear. Cops reported, and that it was witnessed by two employees and captured on CCTV footage. The defendant was arrested, booked in the county jail, from which she was released Saturday on $2,500 bond.
God.
So she entered not guilty. Oh, her address is at court records is a waterfront home her parents purchased in 2020 for $1.2 million.
Well, that's nice of them.
Yeah.
So anyway,
A little bit entitled.
and of course, everybody knows Raising Cane's is popular for its chicken and fingers and one love slogan. Extra 1.5 ounce container of Cane's dipping sauce, 190 calories, costs 39 cents. So,
Wow.
but hey,
She forgot. I like what Buddy said. She forgot she wasn't at Waffle House.
So,
where's I didn't.
Buddy said it.
Oh, there you go. All right, there you go, buddy.
9 cents.
39 cents. Yep.
Dipping sauce.
Well, I guess it'd be about $3.20 because she wanted 8 of them. So,
But you know something? You could say, well, that's not much money off of there, to do that. But
Miss,
if
Give me-
everybody started doing that, they got to draw a line. And they
Give
gave
me-
her her sauces.
give
and
me
it was
dipping
their fault
sauce
for-
or give me death.
Give me dipping sauce or
There.
give me death.
There is no price too low for a dipshit.
No. Lemon Pie said she was one saucy lady. And yes, always an adventure at Waffle House, especially
Yes, it
after
is.
midnight.
Yes.
We had the one homeless guy lift blood everywhere in the bathroom.
Oh,
I did not use that bathroom that night. So,
I love the
Yeah.
one that turned on the jukebox, and did he take his shirt off and he was dancing?
yeah.
Sounds like a New York City subway.
We've
Yeah.
always thought about doing a live stream in the Waffle House, but we was like
we were kind
Yeah.
of afraid
we-
to.
we wonder. But all right, well, this is okay. I'm gonna bring this back up, Max. Where?
Let's see if
This
we.
is-
It's where's Waldo? Let's see if we can.
Where's
I
Waldo?
see him. I see him. I
he's
see
kind
him.
of obvious now.
Yeah, now that
God, yes,
I see him.
I see him
Yep.
too now.
Yep.
So, well, let's see. But is he obvious now?
No.
Well, this is the full.
Wow, that's cool. I see him. I see him. I don't really see him. I'm just
Yeah.
lying.
So this is the right field bleachers shot opposite from the shot oppositely from the third baseline.
Oh, cool.
So
That-
in the
Man, that's some distance from third base to right field.
Mm.
yeah. So, but
And he was-
I had like the lens that was like the size of a nuclear weapon
Yeah.
that night.
I'm bad at Where's Waldo, so I couldn't find him.
Yeah, go back. It gets pretty obvious. Yeah, it's right up in here, West Kegel.
There's
You
a guy
see
with
it?
a tank top and above him, and a
Oh.
Right there.
Oh,
There he
yeah,
is.
Here you go. Okay, I got
he is.
yeah.
Oh my
Yes,
God!
yes.
Phantom Outsider said, "Are we sure that's Waldo, not the screaming lady meme?" Oh, guys, the chat's great. Mr. Angel said, "When the sauce hits the fan."
Yeah.
No.
Phantom Outsider, the Triple X Waffle House stream.
Oh,
Yes.
Buddy
Agreed.
says, "Just get a bottle of Walmart Great Value chicken finger dipping sauce. It's really
Yeah.
close."
Now you
Oh,
see these guys.
Oh, Max. He's like the guy said he's on to us. Abort operation. Abort.
These guys.
Yeah, and of
These
course,
guys.
justice for Sauce Lady.
These guys down here. These are the diehard fans. They're
Yeah.
like in the bunker.
That's great.
Why is this? Are the seats that low to the?
They go all the way
relish of
down
the
there.
wall? Wow,
So
man. Yeah, I could see why they stand. Also, if a ball comes out that way, you're not going to see it. But man, that's nice.
That's cool.
That was what lens did you say you used
400
again?
millimeter is 400 millimeter f2.8.
I know.
Now is that ball catching thing there specifically for the balls or to catch
Yep.
fans that are trying to jump onto the field?
More balls than fans, or fans with balls, but yeah, mostly balls.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on to another
Well, this is-
story.
do you
Go
wanna
ahead,
s-
Mrs. Go
Here,
ahead. Go
this
ahead.
is- I just did a search. I don't know if this is a brand that he had, but this is. Oh crap! Where did it go? Oh, I did something stupid. Never mind.
Oh, go ahead. Take it.
I am. I'm just going to show that what the here is the but
Mostly
that
balls.
here is what that
No lemon pie. Lemon pie. Remember, we have taken 30 minutes at least between even revealing an answer before, so we're not done yet. We're just
there's
squirreling.
what that lens looks like.
That's the Nikon, but
I know.
yeah,
I
and a
said it's
Canon.
not necessarily the right brand, but kind of they all look the same, don't
Man,
Well, Canons are white, but yeah, it's it's like yeah, I think it was like a $9,000 lens.
Oh wow.
I mean, I rented it, so
they? There we go. I don't
yep,
like-
that's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
oh, right there. Let's trying to find. There, trying to find one that doesn't have a watermark on it.
There you
we
go.
go.
That's it.
Crazy man, crazy.
oh, the Midwest mode of gameplay. Well, look, I was always accused of Midwest goodbyes, which annoyed somebody, but they did it too. So hey, I got
Okay.
used to it.
Did you ever give someone a San Diego thank you?
No, what the hell is that?
God. I don't know if I want to know. Not coming from San Diego.
No.
Yeah.
It's a family. It's an American Dad joke.
All right. Well, we're going to do the next game is Ohio, Minnesota eating.
Ah,
New Jersey,
yes, New Jersey. Always
Then-
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
All right.
Especially if it involves some moron.
New Jersey.
I got to ask you: is Metuchen an actual place, or is was that something that like David Copperfield conjured up?
No, it's a real place. When I lived in northern Jersey, close to New York City, it was like 2 towns over. Metuchen. We used to play them in basketball when I was in grammar school.
Well, I'll be.
Yeah.
I think it's Minnow Jersey.
New Jersey. Oh God,
Oh.
JT Kirk. Jeez. Oh no, you're not. No, it's a personal thing that happened once before, but no.
Gotcha.
I'm specialized. I didn't know there was such a term, but hey, I take pride in. That's what it's like when people keep telling me you said you're going to end the stream 15 minutes ago. When it just happens. So
Yeah, I said I would stay for one more, and you're gonna drag this out until I'm.
well, but you got Max Redstone here now too, and Wes
Hey,
Cagle.
Max.
So, but yes,
Yeah.
it's now part of.
I was gonna end it 20 minutes ago, and then Max showed up.
Yeah, I get the second win. So, all right, we got Ohio, Minnesota, and New Jersey. I haven't even given the headline. And okay, all right. Cops, auto thief made damning journal entry. Totally stole a car today. Woman wrote. Did this happen? Ohio, Minnesota, or New Jersey?
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna say Minnesota.
Okay, Max says Minnesota. What do you say, Mrs.?
I'll say Ohio. I'll be contrary today.
Okay, all right. Wes Cagle, how about you?
Yeah, I always say if New Jersey's in the choice, it's always New Jersey, and they are morons. But this is Ohio level moronic. I mean, it's definitely Ohio moronic.
If there was no diaries involved, but there's diaries involved, so but yeah, no, it is next level stupidity that makes me want to choose Ohio, but I am going to stand by Minnesota.
Phantom Outsider in New Jersey call her stolen every second. It
Yep.
sounds like those Feed the World commercials. All right. Well, anyway, okay. So we got. So what did you say again, Mrs. You're
Ohio.
West? You're Ohio, and Max, you said Minnesota, right?
Oh, geez, yeah.
All right. Tina agrees with Minnesota. Kurt says Ohio. Frack you, Ohio. Newton is a place as a kid I'd get my school shoes from. Buster Brown's store on Main Street there. Who stole a car? You what, Mr. Angel? Lemon Pie says Ohio. Buddy says if a lake's on fire, it must be dire. Phantom Outsider says Ohio. So does Fallout Dave. All right. Any last choices in here? I think Mr. Angel, Buddy, anybody else has got a guess here with this one?
So they got caught because they wrote in an entry in a diary that said they stole a car today.
Totally stole a car today.
Yep.
They totally stole a car today.
That is moronic.
All right.
Ohio.
Yes,
Okay,
that
what
was-
the Mr. Angel, cops, auto thief made damning journal entry. The person in the entry said, totally stole a car today. Did this happen in Minnesota, Ohio, or New Jersey?
Oh, he said Minnesota first.
No, I'm trying to, I
wondering if
couldn't
it's
see which,
Minnesota.
no, I couldn't see which
I'll
ones
stay
they
with
were.
Ohio, though. It's probably
Don't do this
Minnesota.
Lisa thing on me. You know how I
I
get.
did that on purpose.
Hey, Atwood, good to see you. Can't
Hey.
stay watching the Game Awards. Hey, thanks, dude. Always good to see you. So 15
Yeah.
people here. All right. I'll give Mr. Angel a second. Or Atwood, if you want to throw a quick answer in.
Say Ohio. Ohio.
We stole a car today, Buster Brown's. So, yeah, you were saying Casticle said you went Buster Brown. So,
Yep.
all right. Cool. So the video game had cool announcements. Awesome.
I'll have to. I
Cool.
was watching some of it. I'm going to rewatch it later.
Yep. All right. Well, here we go. Cops. Auto thief made damning journal entry. Totally stole a car today. November
You have no
27th.
What did I
Nice.
miss?
Mr. Angel said, I have no clue where the dumbest car thieves in the USA live. All right. After allegedly swiping a van, which she later sold for scrap, a Minnesota woman made an
I
incriminating
Yes!
entry
Yes!
in a personal journal. Cops
I
charged.
knew when he said Minnesota first. I knew it was Minnesota.
Well, I could only recall I was looking at it blank without looking at. Okay, I'm going to have to be like Lisa now. I'm going to have to
Yeah.
make sure.
I didn't change my answer
I know
though.
you didn't. I know
I
you
just said
didn't.
that it was Minnesota, but I'll keep it at Ohio because
I
that
know.
was my first choice.
Anyway.
I told you it's because of the diary.
Well, I'm no good because Lisa's not here. I can't cheat off of her.
I know. It's like, yeah, y'all DM her and tell her what she missed.
We're 0
I
for
messaged
2
her,
now.
tagged her. Okay, quote, totally stole a car today. Something I never thought of doing, end quote. This is the person speaking, not me. Quote, fucking super freaking about it, end quote. So, yeah, there you go. Tina's got 2 in a row.
Happy birthday.
To you, still for another hour and a half in our time zone. Wait, she sold for scraps a Minnesota woman? Yeah, a Minnesota woman sold it for scraps. Investigators allege that she made the written admission of guilt on the same August day that a county man reported his 2004 Ford Freestar was stolen. Van worth $2,000 was later sold for scrap at a salvage business in neighboring Blue Earth County. The person resides in Mankato. Witnesses at the auto salvage business stated that the person had brought the van in and sold it to them. What about a tie? Anyway, there's something weird with that. But anyway, They were able to locate a journal belonging to the defendant containing her written exclamation that she totally stole a car today. So, when contacted by the investigator, denied knowing that the vehicle was stolen. Person who recently worked as a DoorDash driver, charged with a pair of felonies. Hey, there you
I
go.
would have at least, I mean, I would have bragged about it in my journal, but I would have done it in code.
Yeah.
Whoa, can't believe I had a friggin' hot dog today. It was friggin' amazing. Well, that McDonald's burger was fantastic.
It's like
Can't believe I got it today.
I would have said
Take care,
I stole something, but not a car. It's like
No.
I stole a Big Mac today.
Yeah.
Dude, I tell you.
I stole their heart.
Oh man. So let's see. I'm trying to debate if I want to do this one. I really need to read the story first before I go with this one.
Well, why don't you? Okay.
Is it the one
Yeah.
about large roosters?
No. Now I'm going to skip this. This one's probably it's not. It's serious. It's not so. It's one of those things that's like it's funny to laugh at in a way, but it's probably signs of a bigger problem. So here's a good one. Let's see. Fam said, he's trying for cash these days. Oh my gosh. Matchbox van was real seal. I can't believe it. Yes. Large Roosters, South Carolina. Exactly. Buddy said she didn't see Superman 3. Robert Vaughn is all. Who robbed me? Richard Pryor dressed up in a Ferrari. LOL. All right. Hey, let's go with a couple of our favorite states here. We're this could be any number of places. And all right. California, Florida, and Texas again. We still got 14 of y'all hanging on YouTube. Thank y'all. Share it out if you don't mind. We're still going for a bit longer. California, Florida, Texas. All right. Your headline is felony plea for Texas, quote, home alone, end quote, mother. Felony plea for Texas home alone mother.
Answer?
You just gave us the answer.
You just gave us the answer.
I did it again, damn it. All right,
Yep.
Texas. Give me your
I
answer, folks.
say Texas. I'm
I
saying
say Texas.
but I really think it's Florida. But I'm going to say Texas. I've just got a feeling it's Texas.
I object to it. It's actually South Dakota.
I do that all the damn time with this. Oh my gosh. How many Texas? So let's see. Texas.
Texas.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to change my answer to Texas.
Florida. We got a Florida from Lemon Pie. Texas. Alaska. Oh gosh. And that brought another viewer in. We got 16 now, folks. Thank y'all. Let me see if I can. Let's see. I'm trying. Oh boy, that was a good story too. Well, let me read the story then for you then real quick. Okay.
Excellent. Yeah.
A Texas woman who left her two young children, ages 8 and 6, home alone while she went in on a 4-day cruise, pled guilty to a felony abandonment count. Copped to a charge carrying a prison term of between 6 months, 2 years, maximum $10,000 fine. This was not sentenced at this point. According to investigators, her and her children resided in a $3,600 a month apartment on the 21st floor of luxury McKinley Apartments in Houston. She reported earning $6,000 a month as a full-time nursing service employee. Neighbors spotted her leaving the complex with luggage and bags, but not her offspring, and they never saw her return to the location. So the neighbors called 911 fearing that the children were alone. Subsequent welfare check found the children by themselves in a home that smelled of urine and was, quote, in complete disarray and had trash and leftover food all over the unit. The juveniles told the cops that their mother went on vacation on a cruise and they did not know when she would return. The boy used a phone to text his mother while vacationing, and cops found a red webcam that she used to watch and talk with the children while she was away. So,
Oh my gosh.
I was like, yeah.
Dumb fuck.
Reportedly, the cruise to Puerto Rico has been free on $25,000 bond since the April arrest. So,
Wow. Pardon me while I go into reactive depression.
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, there's Simply Steve. Hey, Simply Steve. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the neighbors did. The neighbors were proactive. They saw her leave without the kids, and
I'm
they
wondering
decided
if there
to-
was other that there were other signs, and this just was like, whoa, this is the top, icing on the cake. We've got
On top of everything else, she's leaving without her kids.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if the house was in that much of a disarray, and if they called right away, I mean, they didn't wait 4 days to call, I'm sure. And it smelled and it was filthy.
yeah.
Those kids had to have walked out of the house, with
They-
issues.
Telecommuting as a parent.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So, oh my gosh. Well, okay. I think I can flashbacks. Okay.
God. Oh, poor Tina.
All right. Well, listen. Okay. I'm going to edit this headline a little bit. So it's oh boy. Oh gosh. I don't know how to do this. Anyway. All right. All right. Well, like we said, we're after 10 o'clock now, so we're definitely all right. All right. Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina.
Alabama teacher. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. All right. Here we go. Oh gosh. Okay. Women busted for doing it in public.
Oh my gosh, it could be just any of those.
No. Duo
No.
found trysting in broad daylight. Cops
Found
alleged.
what?
Trysting. They were doing it. They were like,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
they were
That,
humping away.
that could
So
just
did this
be
happen?
any-
Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina.
Well, I say I need just one piece of information. If they were related, it's Alabama.
Ah,
So read the actual headline. What
Okay.
did it say?
the actual headline is okay. All right. Headline again. All right.
Scissoring.
Women busted for having sex in public.
Lemon pie.
How was
Duo
that
found
hard?
Duo found trysting in broad daylight, cops allege.
Did they say, oh, okay. So the headline says sex. and
Yeah,
then
just
the
what I read.
subhead-
Yes.
And
Yeah.
says
The
tristing.
subheadline
say
Duo found
Georgia.
trysting. Max says Georgia. Okay. Mrs., what do you think?
Tristing. I'm trying to think what freaking state would use the word tristing.
You know what? I'm going to change my answer. South Carolina.
Okay.
Tristing.
Mrs. makes a good point.
Yeah, that's too sophisticated for Alabama. That's definitely South Carolina territory.
I'm going to say Georgia though. I'm
Okay.
thinking maybe Georgia. I don't think it's Alabama and it could be South Carolina, but you guys have said South Carolina, and I'm just going to be contrary. So I'm probably going to be wrong, but I am going to say Georgia.
Chat.
Yeah.
Oh. Now this is about the time when somebody like Lisa would walk in when we're in the middle of a story like this. Like, why did I walk into? But hey. All right. So Mrs. says Georgia. Max, you changed to South Carolina. Okay, West, what do you say?
Yeah, like I said, if I knew they were related, I'd say Alabama. But that using the use of the word tryst. That's definitely more sophisticated kind of antebellum South Carolina lingo. So
Okay. So we got 2 South Carolinas and a Georgia. All right. Speaking of that, Simply Steve says Georgia. Tina says South Carolina. Phantom Outsider says Georgia. Lemon Pie, Georgia. Fellow Dave says Georgia. That narrows it down practically the whole planet.
I hope the cops let him finish before they arrested him at
Well,
least.
Steve said that it sounds like something that would happen in Atlanta. Dave says it sounds like Florida, though, but Georgia. Let's see. JT Kirk says
The
Florida.
trysting.
Yes,
All
yes.
Georgia for Buddy Hepburn. Got to get the OnlyFans subs, I guess. Oh, gosh. Phantom Outsider said at least that last story, the kids were okay. And there was a story a few months back when the mom left a 1-year-old pinned up. Oh, my gosh.
Yes, that
And the
was a
neighbors did
horrible
this for a week.
story.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That was a horrible story.
Yeah. Yeah, you were arrested. Yeah, well, it's America, remember, too. So,
Not
hey.
the mama. Not the mama.
So, Lemon Pie was thinking of Atlanta also for some reason. So, yeah. Oh, I bet they were waiting for a 2-week vacation. Oh man, at least this one was 4 days also, and had good neighbors. All right. Has everybody answered on this one? That's going to answer. All right. I'm not going to show this. I'm going to show you guys on the panel the picture.
Oh, God.
Okay.
But I ask you to use discernment of what you say, comments, but just I'm not showing it publicly. Women busted for having sex in public. Duo found trysting in broad daylight, cops allege. The women were on a, quote, road trip to reconcile their relationship when they exited Interstate 85 in Livonia, Georgia.
Oh!
Oh my gosh. I just looked it up. Rough,
Well,
man.
I like, if you want to put it, share it with Max and Wes so they can see what I'm looking at. Following the duo's 7 p.m. pit stop, cops received a report of indecent exposure at the rear of the Raceway gas station.
God, they couldn't have gone to a pilot.
No, they basically responded. Officers caught one female on top, the other, and pants down, and everything was exposed. So,
Well, at least it wasn't at a Buc-ee's.
no, well, it's even better than that. They were found on a patch of grass. You know, they're outside between the Raceway and a McDonald's.
Outside. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. So Lemon Pie and JT Kirk were right then. I assumed
Yeah.
it was
They are a rough.
female.
They're rough looking.
All right.
49 and 37.
And
Wow.
they were still
I want the
in
link.
process
Where's
when the
the
cops
link?
arrived.
Give us the
God.
link. Give us
I
the
don't-
link.
I don't want to. I don't know if I want to see.
Now I will
I'll
say.
put it in private chat for you.
Now I will say that they were trying to reconcile, and they were arrested for indecency and booked into county jail on a misdemeanor. It occurred in broad daylight. So
Good Lord. Oh, wow.
But in a Facebook post, police recommended that if individuals were tempted to reconcile your relationship with your life partner, they should get a room or go home.
Just, I mean,
Now, one is a South Carolina resident, but it happened in Georgia.
wow. Talk about looking like an extra from the arc opening scene of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, God, it's a meth head with a crackhead.
Oh.
Mr. Angel, I can Discord you the link if you want.
One stands next to the other, so the other doesn't look as bad, but I'm not sure which one.
Yeah. One was from Georgia, the other from South Carolina. It happened in Georgia, which is the answer we're taking for this. So, cross state lines, fire and danger.
Well, I hope it works out for them. Hope they reconcile.
They didn't want the Big Mac, I guess. So, hey, nature calls an overdrive.
The McRib strikes again.
Yeah.
You don't need. No.
Yeah, it's for your own good, Mr. Angel. You don't want to see this one. It's a crackhead
God.
method.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my gosh! Wow. All right. Well, I've been going about 2.5, almost 3 hours now. Well, I think I had something else for after this. There are other articles. I figured out finally how to find more news articles. I guess finally, yay! So I'm probably going to go ahead. Yes, exactly. Yeah, skip that one. Yeah, for your own good, I will say. Yes. Okay. So I just want to make sure because we're at 2. God, it's almost 11 o'clock. Went a lot longer with this chill chat than I ever expected to. But thank you for everybody that's come through tonight. Max, great to have you with us. Wes Cagle, thanks for being with us too, as always.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do either of y'all have any last thoughts considering everything we talked about the National Gingerbread House Day or anything?
Say no to drugs if you're going to go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where in America always reminds me that New Jersey is not quite as bad as I think it is.
It gets a bad rap sometimes.
Yes, exactly. So I just very interesting stories tonight, and I finally figured out how to work this website to find some. I was running out of stories, that had interest, and that type of thing. It just so now I think I've figured out a way to get to keep this going with a little bit more interest. Things. I've got more stories here, but we probably need to wrap up. Mrs. is behind now, and I derailed her longer than we thought we would do. But Mrs., please feel free to tell Mac. Put your link out there. Are you doing anything right now, or are you just?
Not right now. I'm gonna start streaming again at the beginning of next year.
Yeah.
Which is
hold on, JT, before you run off. Yeah, don't leave before the save. Church ain't over yet. So just kidding. Go ahead, Max. Sorry.
Let's see. Let me find my link.
Yeah. Max beat you. Buddy beat you to it, Max. There you
thanks,
go.
buddy.
Exactly. Yes. So, you got any thoughts about what you're going to do next, or just?
No, not right now. I'm gonna think about it in the second half of the month, which is coming up.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yep. All right. Wes Cagle, I know you're getting almost ready to kick the tires on Fortnite. So, anything up with you that you want to talk about, or any final comments?
No, not in particular. Like I said, just I guess keep an eye out on Dadman's channel and Mrs. Dadman's channel because eventually I will be making a fool of myself on Fortnite.
Yay! All right.
You'll have so much fun. You'll have so much fun.
Just I'm from New Jersey. Don't let me drive.
Oh, please do. Can't be any worse.
Well, I am going to jump ahead of the missus real quick and actually say this. Make sure we'll have the link to her channel. Make sure you subscribe to her on Twitch as a way to help her monetize. She's monetized over there on Twitch if you have a Twitch account, or follow her over there. But also subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed on this channel because to her, she's about 218 away from hitting 500. Has the watch hours to monetize on YouTube, but a better way to support her and or me because if you like what I do too, send her to support because she has to do all the work for me and stuff. So. If you want to support me, support her. But the Ko-Fi is a great way to support financially. Let the creator keeps more of the money than any type of super chat or the other things on YouTube. But it could be a one-time donation. It could be a monthly donation. As Mrs. says, buy her a cup of coffee. I just wanted to cut you off on that. And
yeah, can we get the link for that, Dadman?
Yeah, it's right here. This is our Ko-Fi account right here. And this is I know it's always hard pitching yourself, a lot of times, but, the misses with time and effort and everything else. StreamYard's cost just increased and, all that stuff. But hey, listen, we value your guys' company more than anything else. And like tonight with Max and Wes just jumping on, like to do more of this with more people randomly. And, as long as we get to know you and we trust you and it's stuff like that. But Mrs., I've talked over
Dave, he said coffee. Is it sometimes people call it coffee? Some people call it Ko-Fi. Some people call it Ko-Fi. I started with Ko-Fi but now I say coffee because then I say you can buy me a cup of. The whole premise
Yeah.
was buy them a cup of coffee.
Right.
So yes, that would I am getting really not having any problem, asking for money, because the prices keep going up. But on that note, you guys know every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. I do my morning musing show. But I also wanted to promote this here. Oh, give me a second.
And good night, Mr. Angel. Because it's almost 5 a.m. where he is. I wanted
Yes.
to shout that out real quick.
I wanted to promote this real quick. Tomorrow at 10 p.m., we are going to be doing the review of Krampus. We watched the naughty version, and it had some extended scenes and stuff like that in it. So that is tomorrow at 10 p.m. And here is the link to that right there. So I hope to see you guys there. This really is, it was not a bad movie. So come hear our review about it. We do have some lines in, I always have lines that we can read, and I think they're going to be hilarious. We do have a guest coming on with us tomorrow, which is Agent Atwood, and he is actually going to participate in some of the script reading with us. So it's
Agent
gonna be fun.
Atwood.
Oh, hey,
Yes.
Peter Venkman fan site come in here.
Hello.
Sweary night, killy night. Hey, thank you for the retweets. I think you did earlier tonight. If you missed anything, go back and watch. We really got we got very mature tonight. And it was a lot of fun tonight.
Well, Dave, it's not the nice version. They had to edit it down to keep the rating that they wanted, which was a PG-13 rating. So they had to edit stuff out of it, and this is the version where they put it all back in, and it became an R rating.
I'm having to try not to spoil tomorrow night because I have a lot to say about that. So I'm just
that is tomorrow at 10 p.m. And then on Saturday at noon, we're going to be talking Christmas classic, animated Christmas classic shows.
That's the one I'm looking forward to.
So that one is at noon, and we're going to have quite a few of them. Doing it a little bit different. We're going to do a ranking of the shows on a whole, and then I'm going to have Dadman put them in, and I'm going to also put them in order from their most favorite to the one that's not their most favorite. I don't want to say least favorite because I think these are going to be really hard to rank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But so we're going to do it a little differently. So I think that's going to be kind of fun. And those are we have others, but those are the two main ones that I really wanted to promote tonight. So
right.
I hope you join us. They've been really fun to do. I never thought I would do an in-depth analysis of Krampus, but
No.
I
was happy when you said you would watch it last year.
I'm actually I'm on my third watching of the movie in a 24-hour period. So, but I'm really enjoy doing them, and so I'm hoping to maybe do this as a more regular thing, not 12 in a row, but doing some reviews and things like that. They've been really fun.
And
I hope everybody's enjoyed them.
I've done movie reviews and stuff like that, but Mrs. has got a great format, a lot of different. I do like the script reading and stuff and talking about the movie. So come interact with us, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's different, and I've loved the way you've done this, and it's been fun on my side too. And join us for this stuff. It's a lot of fun, especially when we try to do our great thespianism and try to.
You try, I succeed.
Yes. Okay. I will not argue with that. I will not argue with that. But all this leads up to what December next Friday night.
December.
No, it's the week.
Okay,
after.
here.
Sorry.
Yeah, December 20th.
Yes.
It'll be a week Friday. We are doing on Dad Man's channel a Christmas traditions show. It'd be with me, him, and our friend Daisy Blossom talking about our personal Christmas traditions and Christmas traditions around the
Oh,
world.
that sounds nice.
And a side note to Daisy and I still plan to talk about Battleship, but it will be into the new year. So do make plans to see with that when we reschedule that. So, all right. Anything else?
Wrong Battlestar, not Battleship.
Battleship. I don't know. Look, I can't even read the damn headlines right. I mean, I get the answer in it. So.
No, Max was humming the Battlestar Galactica.
I got enough issues already, but I did want to say a couple things. Peter Venkman said, "Gingerbread Crack House, didn't miss that part. Awesome. Glad you didn't." I tell you, one of my favorites was the Hershey's that just said shit. I really said that one, and of course JT. Oh, he got the Detroit house there. Friend Stunning and Brave. I've got to probably send him one of these with the T-Rex, the Godzilla and the T-Rex. When your house falls apart. But I would be remiss if we did not end the night. Mrs. Thank you, Wes Cagle, Max Redstone. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all being here. Mrs., we look forward to the stream tomorrow night. But I would be remiss not to call out this wonderful supporter here on this channel that one more round of birthday wishes for the great
Happy
the
birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Yes,
happy birthday to you.
What is this, a Bennigan's?
Well, it could be a Texas Roadhouse where we get on the.
Let's give everybody a big
yeah, go to Texas Roadhouse. That's what you get.
Now you can go get me a big Tylenol.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Bye, all.
Bye.